All right. So, welcome to our game of Why Won't You Die, a D&D live play where we are in the homebrew world of Kiorun. So we are going to now go around the table and introduce our players before we actually get into gameplay. We'll start off with this side of the room here.
Good afternoon, evening, and good morning to wherever you are. My name is Ryan, and I will be portraying Brynn Wayfinder.
Hello everybody, my name is David Neri. I'll be playing Pod. Pretty odd guy.
What? No.
My name is John. I'll be playing Jericho Morrow.
And last but not least, I'm Alice, and I get to suffer through the trauma of Nyx, the forest gnome, because trauma.
Of course, and I am Brandon Kahn, the Dungeon Master, who deals the trauma. And
Damage.
psychic damage.
Oh, God damn it, I don't have to resist against that.
The players find themselves in a ancient temple that seems to smell heavily of mildew along its stone floors. They only hear the sounds of the jungles outside with the cackling birds and the chittering monkeys. And otherwise, they believe themselves to be completely underground. So, we are going to now begin the players as they had already been teleported, isekai'd, whatever you want to call it.
Die? Truck-coon!
Nani! Truck-coon.
Truck-coon!
Every time, man. That some bitch.
He got me!
No, they die. Oh, anyways.
He said.
Senpai-san!
Oh, Mazda Senpai.
Oh, so much weeb. I started it. That's my fault.
It was
different
entirely
than my
your
last
own.
one.
I was going to say that you did this to yourself.
We don't even have
I
a
like most of my misery that
Yeah.
I beget.
Where I'm from, they say send poppy.
Ah.
Or
Oh,
send daddy.
Hey.
intercultural exchanges aside,
That just makes me saddy.
the players have already been teleported, found themselves in this dungeon because they had each made a bargain with a chubby cherubic, as I've used the term several times in each of their role plays, blue-haired fey gentleman by the name of Windleby. And now they each find themselves in their own little rooms because how quaint, of course, how convenient. They're all going to be in the same place at the same time because that's naturally how most stories start. So, I'm an excellent writer. Shut up.
The peanut gallery will be fun. It'll be all good.
It's better than a tavern start, so.
I mean, you walk into a bar, take D6 damage.
Hey.
Or a prison. There you go. But
We did nothing wrong.
we are now going to go the opposite faction and start off with Nyx. You find yourself in this little room. You only see a hole in the ground that smells like ancient sewage. And otherwise, a small stone slate that you presume to be someone's bedroom. This was a very unfortunate living situation for them.
Nyx is going to take a look around and see if there's anything that she can really find that sparks interest in this bedroom besides the tablet.
Okay, go ahead and give me either investigation or perception.
I'll take perception. How about a 12?
12. Okay, so you would look on the walls and you would see some ancient writings of unknown origin. You can give me a history check if you want to see if you can discern
love to reference a book I've read because I've read every book on a 22.
Indeed, you have. You would find this writing to be discordant, which in our world is the language of the Fae.
Oh, dang, that's the one I didn't take.
Yes, you would be able to discern from the curly cues and the discordant nature of the language, because that is the way it is. Yeah, you'd be able to determine that. So, Are you gonna do anything else while you are in there?
I'm just gonna look for a way out and kind of mumble to myself, just like, I should have given him an extra shot of espresso in that peppermint cafe mocha, just to fuck with him.
So, and during your investigation and perception check, as you're feeling around the room, you know what? I just realized there's one human in here. Wait, no. So,
I can see.
yeah. Only one human. I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, there is bioluminescent fungus around the walls, so we can spare that.
You can see.
Yes. But yes, as you are feeling around the walls and trying to discern the writing, you would find that there's a pocket door right... Ooh, stop that. Roll 20. You're a little too overzealous in trying to help me here. Right there. You see the little ping? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is a pocket door that you're easily able to slide open. It's made of very light sandstone.
I'm gonna just gently push out the door and look around and see what I can find, as I have no clue where the hell I am.
You would see a row of rooms similar to yours, and you would see a immense chandelier hanging in this general area where I went ahead and moved the map, and there, sitting calmly underneath it, is Windleby. And he's just gently kicking his feet as he sits down on his fat butt, and he doesn't seem to have paid any attention to you coming out of your door yet. He seems to be waiting for, like, everyone, more or less, so he doesn't have to do introductions and what have you again. And
I'm just gonna go find a place and squat down and sit for a minute while I wait to see what happens.
okay, so are you going to, like, go to his general vicinity?
Yeah, I'll go hang out near Windleby, just wave my staff at him and just acknowledge his existence and sit.
He gives a little salute and perches his chin upon his hand and waits with a patient smile for the others to come out of their rooms. So, you're going to go ahead and pop squat and hang out with him. And we are going to now go to Jericho Morrow. What are you doing?
All right. The bioluminescent vines are lighting it up. I guess I'm going to... Yeah. Do I see a pocket door or no?
You would be able to discern there's like a little hand slot for you to pull on the pocket. Is everyone aware of what a pocket door is, by the way?
Like slides into
Yeah,
the
a
wall?
little sliding door, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think I'm just going to shout, what? Windleby! Windleby! What have you done? Where are you?
open the door, baby, I'm out here.
All right, and then I'll open the door and kind of Jericho with a frustrated look will turn to Windleby and then walk up and join them. And, like, why have you brought us here? Why have you brought me here? What was the deal I agreed to?
Patience, honey, patience. I will explain in due time. We're just waiting for our other two guests. They'll be helping you, okay? Okay.
All right. And I'll sit next.
I'm just gonna offer you a cup that is warm and smells vaguely like peppermint. Here, while you wait.
Thank you. I think I'll just inhale it and then set it to the side and not drink it.
Windleby kind of gives a disgruntled glare because he obviously does not.
Oh, you know you love it, Windleby. It'll grow on you.
It's gonna grow in my stomach and be disgusting. Not a fan. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and go now to Pod. What you doing, Pod?
My God, that's the last time I drink with gnomes. Holy crap, my head hurts. Where the hell am I? God, it's not even... My God, I touch my face and forget I'm disgusting. So then it's just a little shuddering, trying to get my bearings right now.
Well, because you evidently decided to go party with gnomes first before you undertook Windleby's bargain that he had made with you, in which he said, "Hey, baby, if you go ahead and help me, then I will make sure that I can give you some information on how you can get true resurrection, you creepy bastard. So that's why you're here." But you already knew that, baby. You did. So at that point, once you have that realization after your night of drinking, what are you doing? I'm still in this voice for some reason. I'm sorry. I can't stop now.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Stop, won't stop. So I'm just shimmying my way down this little hallway over here, trying to find where I'm at, and just feel bad. I keep touching everything. I'm like leaving these little snail trails everywhere, but it's not my spot. So just keep walking.
In due time, you all will come to understand. Once we have everyone in place, we'll do character descriptions. But with that being said, as you saunter up, Windleby kind of gives you a confounded stare of like, how'd you forget what... He heard you ranting on and on about drinking with gnomes. So he's just like... And then just shakes his head and goes back to waiting for the last guest.
And Brynn opens her eyes, kind of heard some sort of commotion outside. Something about dude drinking a gnome too hard, or I'm not going to think about it. It's probably rabbit related. Going to look around, and I've got my stuff all with me.
You do.
All right, well, that's not how adventures normally start. I'm going to slowly slide the door, try not to make too big of a sound, and take a glance out after putting out any torch to like kill any light around, and then look out to see if there are any people.
So for plot device reasons, unless you're going to pull down... You can pull down the vines that have like the fungus and whatever.
Oh, all right. I'll just kind of poke my head out and not sneakily try to sneak. I mean, 6'3", 260 pounds.
Fail it successfully.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to...
Fail successfully? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Successfully failed to
So
sneak.
roll me a stealth
I have a
check,
disadvantage to stealth, just so you know. So
Oh.
I will roll both and keep the worst.
Do you have heavy armor? Why do you have disadvantage?
Scale mail.
Oh, okay, you do have... Oh, wow.
8.
That's-
Awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
9. It rounds up. So I literally, like, Three Stooges, poke my head out and peer around, and everyone can see me.
I'm just
like,
gonna
it's
look
not
at
even,
you and just like...
not even subtle. 9. It rounds up. So I literally, like, Three Stooges, pull my head back. Wonder if they saw me. All right, I'll come on out, just kind of begrudgingly, but looking around. Any of you a rabbit?
No, but we need to have a conversation, because I have questions.
Is it rabbit related?
I totally
Yes.
did not
Okay.
see you coming.
Okay,
so sneaky, by the way. Absolutely
Totally
sneaky.
Hold up,
Right.
a couple notes for the party. Sorry to interrupt the role play. 1, make sure you are talking into the mic, like have it fairly close to you. These arms are movable, kind of like gingerly pull it, like, because it's attached to plastic. I have no money. So
Right, it
it
works.
bends. But anyway, so aside from, making sure that you talk into your mic, at this point, you have more than made yourself known.
Oh, yeah.
And you've kind of already started introduction. Like, this conversation has started without everybody actually describing their characters. So we're going to go ahead and talk about how cool y'all look.
Well, that's exactly why I wanted to like put the light out, so I didn't have to do that first, but I will slowly step out into the light, and it slowly brings into frame the blue-green skin of a hulking 6'3", probably 250-ish pound, rich in a tribal scale mail. It looks like it has been adorned with intricate pieces of like handcrafted art that tells stories that you can't even begin to understand, and it has giant gaping holes in some parts of it as if it was, grabbed unfinished and stolen off in the night for some odd reason, and gently creeps out, eyes yellow but focused. And as she looks around, you notice that there's a small gem dangling on a headpiece she wears, but her eyes also flash from yellow to pink in certain candlelights as she takes you all in, then sits down promptly, cross-legged, smiles and goes, "All right, hi, I'm Brynn. As long as we're doing what the rabbit says, game on."
Well, I mean, what the rabbit... I have many questions for you, and you see this small gnome with 2 ginormous pigtails in like electric blue and a simple robe and a ginormous wizard hat that is completely out of proportion.
Him? Yeah, it's great.
With a giant skull on it, open a giant tome and go, okay, so I've spent like way too long. We need to have a talk about this rabbit. As Nyx pulls out a quill and just looks at you intently. I need to know everything.
Hey, so this rabbit guy sounds like a jerk. Like, he also kind of sounds like this senpai I know, and I need to find him. Just throwing that out there, so.
And as you speak, describe your character's appearance.
So at first glance, as I walk into the light, everyone sees what seems to be like an individual that just maybe needs to get more sun. I am very sickly pale. My skin seems kind of tight on me. It seems to be just like a moisture to myself too. I'm not like dripping or oozing anything necessarily, but it's just kind of like you're walking in a tropical environment. You just got that film of sweat on you almost. It's probably the closest you
Personification
can-
of damp.
Yeah, you can sit there and say something like that, right? You know, but I'm just.
Are we
a
allowed to
moist
ASMR the
individual.
word moist?
Yes.
Let's not. Save that for the Patreon.
And rocks fall on top of it. That's it.
I'm a moist boy.
TPK
Moist boy.
speed run.
So,
You are a damp
black
daddy.
hair, black
damn it.
hair, longer, falling down close to my shoulders. Taller, about 6'2".
It's gonna look up at you and take a canteen, pour it into a cup, wave my hands over a few times, and offer you a warm beverage that smells vaguely of peppermint. You should have a drink. You look like you need a drink. It'll be good for you. You should have a drink.
As you pass him the drink, anyone can make a perception check as they are staring at this moist man.
Moist boy.
I don't see anything.
13,
Critical
and-
1.
Okay, and how about you?
I need 4, but I see nothing.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Well, someone's seeing through reality.
You see
The worst eyes of the
5 people sitting at a table, and
See on the wall.
I see beyond the veil. It is terrifying.
Had some good orc spores.
So, with the nat 20, you, sir, would immediately be able to distinguish from your many adventures that he is a rare sight indeed. He is a swamp revenant. And as for you, I mean,
Is he triggering the bad hairs to stand up?
I'm going to go ahead and say you have a lower DC because God of Death, what up?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a
so I'm going to say that you're fairly certain.
It
this
would have been
is
a 15 with insight.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that's like a moderate difficulty for you. Because it's not like you've traveled that much. But
Right. I
yeah.
can see through and I kind of get the feeling, and I don't want to be rude, and I don't mean to pry.
Don't.
But
Nyx
you,
just gives you this look of just like,
how dead are you?
you can't just ask someone
Yeah,
how dead they are.
Oh my
Okay, but
God,
wait.
Becky.
Okay.
It's just pale.
Look,
Okay.
I get it. Okay, wait, time out. Don't
Like,
freak out.
I do need to know.
Hey, we're
It's
adults.
kind of important.
Hey, we're cool, right? We're cool. We're cool. We're cool, right?
We
We're
literally
cool? It's cool.
haven't even talked.
Like I kind of died. Like
gonna
look,
turn
little
to
bit.
look
How
at
much?
you.
Little like totally.
What's going on?
I don't know.
But, like, okay.
I
They keep
assume
talking about
he is-
rabbits. And
So
he is
look,
what, the rabbit I have a
I'm still
thing,
me.
but,
I'm a person, right? I'm me.
I mean, as an abomination, yeah.
Look, okay. I need to
Hey,
be
hey,
healed.
hey! He has all his limbs and nothing has been stitched onto him.
I'm
He does not
Jay.
fit the classical rendition or the specific rendition in Tasha's Tomes of Abominations in any way, shape, or form. You cannot define that creature as an abomination. That
you're
is
so learned.
distinctly incorrect.
And not for nothing, but Sky Daddy will mess you up if you want to talk some smack.
I'm not trying
Okay.
to
Is that the
smack
rabbit? Or
anyone's
no?
daddy.
I don't know.
I just
I thought you said
I
Windleby
want to know how
sees the
dead
chaos.
you are because it might not.
Okay.
Oi! Windleby sees the chaos and screams above you, all of you shut the hell up!
Bumblebee!
And he
I
just
feel like
slowly
you need more drinks.
ticks his head over. It is a Windleby, okay?
Wimbledy. What did I say? What'd you say?
Oh, man. Oh.
What are we doing?
Dead guy.
okay,
Let Wimbledon speak.
I love this dude.
Do you, though? Anyway,
I was gonna say.
so I gathered you all here today because I think that you all can help me with my predicament, and I can help you all with some information and other different things. I already helped out that gentleman over there to some degree.
You said you were going to teleport me back, me and my captain and crew back. But
Oh, that is incorrect, sir. You misheard me. Okay, I told you that I was going to teleport them to the Republic of Partiza, which they are teleported over there.
I think I need a proof of life or something to verify this.
Here we
but-
go. It's a receipt, dude.
Or I could go ahead and teleport your captain and all his crew to the nearest mainland. Oh, you want your receipt? Here's your receipt. I'm a fae, bitch.
Okay.
love
Windleby, you brought us here, so
That's right, yes. And I brought
I'm
you all
literally take your
here
tea and spill it.
because due to past indiscretions, one of my friends was kidnapped by an evil spirit. Yes, you, what?
Okay, are you hiding any animals by any chance? Are you hiding any animals or anything else?
This man over here is on some Ickelman or something. What?
Do you have anything? Do you have any animals?
Is he bringing up the rabbit?
yeah, can
No,
you
no,
just
not the
conjure up a
rabbit.
rabbit for him? And
Not the rabbit. Not the
No,
Not just any
I'd love
rabbit.
to see Senpai.
Oh,
Just,
it's a
I'm gonna
specific
make a
one?
minor illusion of a squirrel. Look, it's a squirrel.
No, I need a real one.
Oh well.
I don't have any animals on me. Oh my.
Okay.
I swear you all can help me. I know it. It's what I've been told. Anyway,
Wait,
Yeah,
I
yes.
thought we were like the best of the best. You've assembled the finest team to rescue your friend.
oh,
This will be your first adventure.
I am probably the backup to the backup's backup. He's just that's why he's
I was never told anything about being best of anything,
I was
and
gonna say,
if that's a pre-requirement, I have a question.
was top of my class and graduated 20 years early.
How many people
So,
died before you
Just
pulled us
saying.
here?
I think
Yes.
this is gonna be one
his
of those
face
adventures
is
where we
just
all
like
find our
he's
true
staring
selves
off
and
into the
realize that we
abyss.
are
But I've already found my true self.
Okay.
It's me.
Then you're our leader.
Wimbleby, you look stressed.
How did this happen? I'm a fae. I'm supposed to be all about chaos, but oh lord,
Slay Queen.
Nick's just gonna
this is
offer you.
y'all are extra. Okay, put the damn tea away. All right.
Okay,
my
speaking
tea.
of which, he spilled my tea. She spilled my tea. This
I'm gonna
is
make it into green tea.
unacceptable.
Do you prefer green tea, Windleby? I feel like this might be more your vibe.
He grabs the cup, slings it over his shoulder.
The dead don't deserve to drink.
Rude.
Oh, that's dead cis, life cis. What is that? Something cis.
Alivist?
You're bigoted, sir, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Okay, can we please
Still
stop
living impaired.
so I can tell you what you need to do, and then I can go along my merry way and wait for you to do your job? Okay?
You at least tell him I'm alive.
I don't
No.
know.
Are
that-
you? I mean,
Oh, okay, okay. So it's everybody. I
Okay,
see.
I'm not saying you're dead. I'm just saying that you are in a precarious state on the border of life and death.
Is mortality challenged, okay?
Okay, thank you. I will accept that. That's
Not that you shouldn't be discriminated against for that. That is a very valid place to be.
just wanted to
in your grand journey.
Establish that we are working with an affront to that which will consume us all in the end, the hunter of children, the eater of our souls. I just wanted to know where we stood.
Okay,
your soul
Churchy.
probably tastes rancid.
It's actually delicious. I've got a recipe.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right.
Oh my lord. Okay.
There's nutmeg.
Delmouche, please deliver me. Anyways, so, as I was saying, I need you all to help save one of my friends who has been kidnapped due to past indiscretions. And his name is Paisley. He's a cute little catfolk boy, okay? And he's scared and he's not in a good place.
Where did they come from?
Where did they go?
Catfolk come from all over, baby.
That catfolk Joe?
They are not some kind of
Specific.
he's from around here. He's from
It's a
Faraduun, okay?
sandy region.
So
I'm sorry, I'm asking. You wanted us to engage, and I'm trying to engage with you, Windleby. I don't know what you want from me. I can only
Okay.
say so many no.
all right, baby. Okay.
Why
so,
are you picking on her?
So
I'm not
he is
accept
local.
bullying.
You all find yourselves in Faraduun right now. That is where you are, and that is where he is from. Okay.
And what's this catfolk's name?
His name is Paisley.
Paisley.
Thank you, Jericho. He's paying attention. You get a cookie.
I was a note taker on the boat.
Snaps his finger. You get a cookie, and your hand just appear out of nowhere.
I also do not eat. I sit this next to the peppermint tea that I did not drink or eat.
I've now noticed that
You get
haven't drank
rewarded,
your
okay?
Cafe mocha, and I'm a little offended.
I
What's your cookie?
Windleby,
All
on
right.
with it.
Yes, indeed.
The
So-
epic tale
Brynn
of
just-
Paisley. Let us.
Crosses her legs and harumphs and stares up. Goes, on with it.
Well, yeah. Y'all need to save Paisley. Did I stutter?
Where's Paisley?
I mean,
He
He
not
is deep
technically,
in this
no.
temple, in the sanctum, in the inner sanctum, being held by oh snap! I'm forgetting this race's name. Oh
I
damn!
mean, I feel like judging
Human.
them by their race is kind
No.
of rude. There's so many different.
Why
life
can it
Well-
never just be
experiences.
human?
This is significant.
You know, why do you keep looking at me to say these things?
I
Just
ma'am,
asking.
I feel like we're gonna need to unpack some things here.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you brought a lot of baggage
There's a-
with you, and I don't know if that's
Babies,
only one
babies,
pack.
you'll have plenty of time to talk momentarily, okay? So, I was saying that the significance of the race is important because it is of of a race that you all may be familiar with if you are from the kingdom of Kozar, okay? The Zuduo, okay?
I think everything's a rabbit.
It is not a rabbit. No, it is not a rabbit person. They are four-armed. I suppose you could call ape-like people. They have four arms, and they have they all have different looks. But you'll be able to see this bitch. She's a ghost.
This sounds hot.
What?
Don't judge me.
Okay.
I'm dead, bro. Let me just do me.
Wait, so you are dead?
I don't know anymore. I don't know what anything is.
We'll
I
talk
just
this
want to
out.
help
We'll
Bumblebee
get-
over here and get this person so let's get Paisley.
Yeah.
How far is the sanctum?
I'm fairly far, and it may be a little dangerous, but that's for y'all to figure out.
He's already dead. We use him for that.
Do you have a map?
Just gonna throw him under the bus like that, huh?
We're just gonna throw him on every trap. What's he gonna do? He's already
You
dead.
know, I can still die.
You can still feel pain.
Yeah,
I think.
emotional
right?
pain.
Yeah,
I'm
besides
dead.
that. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
I got you, Pop.
Can I roll an Arcana? Do I know if that entity feels pain?
Yeah, you can Arcana or History.
Okay,
Either
I'll
or.
take Arcana. 12?
So actually, no, they don't
Huh.
feel pain.
I mean, even if they don't feel pain, I feel like it's still rude of you, and we should probably stop being mean.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to use the tools at hand to the best use that they can possibly
Okay, well,
offer.
let's
They aren't
figure
being
out-
useful enough to be alive.
Not a tool.
I think you're a pretty big tool.
Yeah, I think you're a tool.
Okay, so we just gotta go into this temple, go find this Paisley person, and bring him back. Is that what we're doing here? Because I feel like we're getting nowhere, and
That yes,
this
you are
one
so
is
Life's this.
starting to get on my nerves. So,
Well, the
Is-
sooner
is
we
that-
accomplish
is that-
this
is that
mission,
what
we
we're
can
doing?
separate and
right.
be
Yes,
on our
yes.
way.
And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all. And he snaps his fingers, and you see him disappear
don't hate
in a
you.
gout of blue glitter.
I just think
I'm
what
gonna
you
go
are is an
over-
abomination.
Thanks.
I'm gonna mage hand and
Appreciate
go
you.
You're
pick
just
up the cup
against
and,
the
like,
natural
clean it out.
order.
You're against the
I'm
natural
sorry.
order.
No,
I
I'm
feel
very
like
for
they're
it.
gonna.
I
Yeah.
get paid extra for
I
it.
feel like we're not doing a stealth mission. That's
I'm
like
gonna
that.
walk over and just bop both of you on the head.
Ow.
No, you don't get to bully people over being alive and dead. We'll talk about the rabbit later, I promise. Just try not to antagonize them, please. Which way is the direction that we were told to go?
To the sanctum.
So you look behind where Windleby was, and you would see a large steel door with ancient, as you had discerned, discordant writing.
Okay. So, does anyone know how to read that? I don't.
Read?
Answered. Okay, well,
You're illiterate?
let's. We gotta go do a
Let's play a
thing.
problem.
We assume there's going to be
Like the holy
danger.
book.
I'm a wizard. I can cast magic. What can you do? Besides be rude to dead people.
I'm not trying to be rude to the dead person. I'm trying to return him to the natural order. All I do is I kind of focus on keeping things natural.
So I'll tell you what, I'm a warlock, and I think I got something that can help us real quick. So let me try to reach out to Sky Daddy and whisper some secrets.
Okay.
Right? And
So I need to come over there, I'm hearing? Or...
Well, oh no, that's whispered secrets is one of my
Oh,
spells.
Oops,
to
sure,
speak
I knew that.
With the
Anyways.
dead,
So what does it do? What-
can speak with the dead without expending a spell slot.
There is no
Finish
dead
up-
Yeah.
here.
finish
yeah, I
up-
was
How
gonna
do we know?
say, unless you're
How do
speaking
we
with
know?
yourself.
Unless
Is
you
there
want to
any dead
detect
here that
dead.
if I cast it?
Would he detect them naturally?
I mean, you have limited spell slots, don't you, as a warlock?
Yes.
Yes, very limited.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Harshly
I think
limited.
that you should take this metagaming opportunity to save your spell, because you can discern there's no...
It
dead
smells.
people
It smells dusty, not deady.
Gotcha. I was wondering if anyone had potentially passed away earlier before. You know.
I mean, you.
I mean, okay, so
That's
you
good.
can do some flavor of magic. You can do what exactly?
I was the Wayfinder for my village, and then there was a ceremony, and then the Lord of Death chose me as his individual patron, and then I talked to the rabbit, and now we're
Are
just
you
kind of
like
having a thing.
warlock, or like a cleric, or like a what's your deal? What do you do as a day job? Like, I'm trying to understand so we can plan something out and go do things.
I'm 16. I don't have a day job. I just got out of school.
God, they're so young. This all makes sense now. Okay, and so I'm
Clearly,
just
it's going to be a journey with Brynn and well.
I was going
figure
to
it
say, I
out.
figured that we'll figure out what you can do. And what do you do?
My magic comes from nature, so I'm more of a druid. So
Okay. Well,
I get down with trees and
If you're a
whatnot.
druid, can't you read what's on the door? It looks druidy. Fae related.
I'll give an attempt, I guess. I am not proficient in
That's not one of your languages? I thought...
Elvish, though. It's a
Well, you,
Oh,
as
okay.
a druid, you get
Gotcha.
druid.
druid,
basic,
but this is
common.
Fae, right?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can read it.
Oh, yeah,
If
you
it's-
can.
Yeah, discordant.
Yes, it is
Looks
discordant.
like discordant. So let me get a little closer look at this.
Okay, so you are reading this discordant wording on the temple door, and it reads the nursery. To the nursery.
All right. To the nursery we have to go. It says, I don't know where the nursery is, but we'll figure it out, right?
I mean, we're not going to figure it out by not moving.
Yeah,
so
we should,
let's start moving, and we can solve our problems as a group as we go.
Brynn takes a deep breath and takes a small bit of the potpourri she's been carrying around in her pouch to remind her of home, and kind of sniffs it and all of a sudden gets a flash vision of her god giving her guidance, and there's a dark being basically giving her a symbol, picking her up, shaking her violently, and throwing her with these three. So she blinks and harumps, goes, "Yeah, it's that way. I just asked."
Who?
All you guys saw was my eyes glow an unnatural black energy.
Yeah, you spaced out for 30 seconds.
I was gonna say, do you need like a? I can probably get like a.
Are you good, Brynn?
a paint
I mean,
pen.
I think so. I mean, I haven't. I
Your
haven't.
eyes changed color.
Well, I haven't killed anyone. Well, I
got
take
lucky
that back. I haven't slaughtered the children yet. So the god of death says we go this way.
To the
Okay,
nursery, I'll
let's-
take
let's-
concern.
Well, there's no reason to question that one, I think.
The god of death.
And yet you're questioning Pod's lifestyle.
It's unnatural.
Judgment free, right?
I'm gonna go against that and say some judgment because I'm not about slaughtering children here.
How is this?
I feel like if there's children right now, there's a lot of neglect going on with these kids.
I mean, it could be a place of plant, at which point our druid friend here would fit right in. Maybe
True.
that's what we're doing. We're going to go see the flowers.
All right, let's go to the nursery.
To the nursery.
To the nursery!
I hope there's poppies.
So you push open the door, and you would see on the walls. You all smell something strange in the air, as suddenly you would see a big gout of flame dot along the side of the hallway, and metagaming for a second. It's kerosene, and you all are not familiar with that. These are kerosene lamps. In this ancient temple. So, to do a little lore
Looks like
recap
they
for folks.
Retrofitted this place.
Well, so
Some renovations of clearly.
lore recap.
Magic
The ancient temples in Faraduun hold ancient technology that is a mystery to you all, but is not like their secrets are lost to time. You all have no idea how any of this works. As far as what you just saw, that ain't science. That is witchcraft. Like just poof, 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 poof. Flaming. Just constantly like a saddling torch kind of thing.
I throw my peppermint
lights.
tea at it.
You would see it go dim just briefly, but then flare right back into light.
Last time I played with
The
fire,
tea does
you had a
nothing,
safe
Nix.
word.
It's for you to. I'm just gonna take the cup back. Just
Okay.
wave my hand over it, and symbol appear, and I put it in my pack to drink.
I still didn't get to drink mine because he tossed it out, but whatever.
We'll get you some later.
That's
It's
reasonable.
fabulous. I'll get you an extra shot. It'll be to die for.
So, as you all continue down the hallway, you would see a branching hallway off to your left. And I will reveal that as well.
Where do we go on the map?
I shall move all of you momentarily. Okay, do this. Yeah, trackpad on this is not great. So, you all can see your people?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I hate living in an apartment. I can't wait until I can get into the house that we're looking to buy.
Oh.
And then,
Congrats.
yeah, we shall not have to worry about that.
These
But-
walls just echo really well.
Yeah, it's, I guess,
the
what we
ghost
pay
of the
extra
children.
for.
I know, the children must be in.
As we're walking down the hall, Nix is gonna open this ginormous book, which is way too big, like this big for a person this big.
Ooh.
I know, great visual hands. And she's gonna wave her staff and wave her hand, and use a spell slot to cast Mage Armor, and she's gonna faintly glow as her robe kind of seems to harden up a little. Just in case, you know, who knows? There could be stuff.
Oh.
I'll walk a little bit ahead of us.
Okay.
I will stand at the dead man's side and go even and go,
I give you respect for that. That's cool. They talk a lot of crap about me, but at least you're willing to die with me. Wouldn't be my first time.
Just have to make sure that those still taking breath are taken care of. They have a future to fulfill. And
Yeah, let's keep walking. Come on.
I'm going to just look to you and be like, I felt like that was going really sweet, and then it turned sour.
Yeah.
Real fast.
So, incidentally, between the two of you walking together, who has the higher dexterity modifier? You two leading.
probably not I. I have a +1.
+1. Okay.
I got a
Would
13.
you scoot to the mat a little?
Sure.
Just so we can...
Yes.
But I do have dark vision.
So you have +1. What do you have, sir?
As far as my abilities go, or I don't know.
Your ability modifier for your dexterity.
I'd be a 2.
2. Okay. So you, sir, first, you're going to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
You roll a d20, and then add 2.
Only 2?
I think.
He's a swamp rabbit.
Unless he's proficient in dexterity saving throws.
He's not.
He wouldn't get that.
No,
anything else?
6, 9, it's 6.
That's a 6.
6.
6. All right.
So I'm going to reveal a cool mechanic that my character has. See, I saw the little bit of the future, and I figured something bad was going to happen. So your roll's a 16 now. I'm going to use one of my portents for the day to replace his roll before we know if it's failure or success with a 16.
Okay.
Good
All right.
Alex.
And
The
it's
roll is a
Look at it.
16, so he still gets the +2.
Good
to it,
thing.
or-
So it'll be 6. His dice roll will change from whatever he rolled to be the number I gave, because I rolled 2 at the start.
So you get a roll, add your modifier to
Yep,
it.
so you get an 18 total.
Nice.
okay.
Let's not fail the first save we get.
Oh yeah, we already did though.
No, we didn't. That's the whole point.
Does this thing not have a right click function?
Why would it have a right click?
Or yeah, like why would it? Like apparently, this is unbelievably stupid. You piece of good old Chromebook. Yeah, it worked out.
Before you roll, but we're just gonna say I did.
Okay, we're just gonna do this.
I heard it.
Before you roll.
So, it is a good thing that she went ahead and waggled her fingers and then thrust her hand out just as you were stepping ahead. Because just as you step on a panel in the floor, you would see 2 immense, almost spindles, just jut out of the ground and break the earth with spinning blades right in front of you. And you would actually feel the air waft past you as you were just about to walk straight into it.
Yeah.
After it passes by, and it's like very clearly after the fact, and he's reacting, I'll put my hand up. Oh, watch out!
Oh, thanks.
Just gonna walk up behind you and just
Nice.
let's not do that. Can we? Gotta look down the hall. We can see how many of these spindles?
You would see the 2.
Can we see anything past the second spindle?
You would see just the ending of the hallway that then branches off into another right-hand turn.
All right. Is there any way I could take a piece of rock or chunk debris and lock the mechanism that has it rotating out? Now that we've seen it.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That's a really good idea. Do you need help with that?
I would love some help.
I would love to assist you with this.
Okay, so assist. That's advantage on the roll. So let's see.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay,
Nice.
so as you are looking around for a mechanism to jam, you instead see on just barely able to see, it was covered in so much excess vines and debris, there is a lever. And you're going to go ahead and just slowly lift it up and then bowl it just underneath the spinning blades. And you all would watch as the rock would then trip up and then hit the lever and the blades would then stop spinning.
Wow,
Well done, Brynn.
Hey,
that worked out.
that was a great throw.
You found the trap. You did a great thing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
There.
Are we
Sorry
together?
for slamming your hand.
Cohesion.
All right. Well, I have a thought.
Did it hurt? Mine hurt. Anyway.
I'm just. Nix is just gonna give you this incredulous look of just like, they're not worth it. They're not worth it. Just very clearly painted on her face, and she's gonna whistle and go, and a little raven is going to appear on her shoulder. A little green and black raven. She's gonna pet it and go, Mint, could you fly down to that corner and come back, please?
The bird then flutters off of your shoulder there, and flies a couple of paces before getting down, and then doing a couple little hops, and then a little skip and flutter again.
As Mint gets to the corner, I'm gonna see through their eyes and see what I can see.
Okay. So, as you are peering through what look like almost a sepia kind of color scheme, you would see the hallway once again goes off to the right, and just a little bit further down the hallway you would see there's another branching. There are two different branching I suppose southerly hallways heading down. There's one on the left, one on the right.
Obvious things that are trying to kill us.
Go ahead and give me a perception check with your bird.
It's a good question if I used my perception or the bird's perception. Well,
I thought that you always had to use whatever you had for the bird. Usually it's better though. You don't have the beast written down?
Not immediately. But it's a 13, so we'll go with that for now and figure it out.
All right. We'll just go with yours to make this easier instead of having to look that up. So, 13 plus what's your?
No, that's my total. 13.
Oh, that's your total. I thought that was your
Yeah.
total. Okay. So the bird is just constantly cocking and twitching its head as a bird will do, and you do not see anything sus down the main hallway. You said the bird was just at the end of the hallway. It didn't actually walk down.
No, just fly down, take a look, and fly back.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you don't see anything down the main hallway before the other ones branch off.
Mint's gonna fly back and land on my shoulder. I'm just gonna gently pet Mint on top of the head and be like, "That's a good girl, and she'll disappear.
Fair enough. All right.
Well,
So
it doesn't look like there's anything immediately trying to kill us, so maybe we just can continue on, but more carefully this time?
Sounds good.
I can use my conspiracy weave to help with my investigation skills, which would double my proficiency bonus.
Ooh.
Watch out up for the ship, so maybe I should take the lead. I've got pretty good eyes.
Oh, yes, please. I will happily keep up the rear.
fair enough. So
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
hearing Pod and Jericho are going to go ahead and take the lead, and you both are walking down the hallway, and you walk past what were once spinning blades of death, and you would see that they're very much rusted, they're aged, so you would have gotten some nice tetanus too, in addition to the nasty cuts. But otherwise, they do indeed seem deactivated, thanks to the expert throw of Brynn. But
Brynn, I feel like we're really coming together here.
We just have to keep letting the dead guy find all the traps.
You know,
I
you
feel like we should stop calling him the dead guy and start calling him by his name. I feel like that's a good first step for you.
I was just gonna say that you throw like a girl, which is a compliment, because that was a hell of a throw.
Fair. Appreciate it. You have a name?
Pod.
They did tell it to you not that long ago, Brynn.
I
Less
listen
than
to the
5
living.
minutes.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
Hey,
We'll get
so,
there
like,
eventually.
I think they'll have to do it on their own. You can't force
If you
this.
ever really want to, I'll just give you a nice little boost, and you can give him that little pimp smack for.
Nix is just gonna like look at you and just be like, yay? Just not understanding at all what you just said, but just like, yeah, thanks. It sounded nice.
I think if you don't want to talk to him, just look at the book. It confuses them.
The biggest thing is Pod just turns around from everybody and just starts seemingly talking to himself, where he's just asking Sky Daddy to punish Brynn, for not shutting up.
I'm gonna lean over to Brynn and like whisper, so the dead do tell tales.
I know. I listen to them all the time, but they're supposed to stay dead when they do it.
I am gonna have so many interesting conversations once we're not in an active death trap.
That's
Sky
probably
Daddy,
fair.
Just real quick, Sky Daddy, just real quick, just
So we're gonna
So
continue
we're at a
down the
doorway
hall
and there's a hallway.
with our
so-
2 wonderfully intelligent and dexterous people in front, ready to catch themselves.
Started falling on
And
me.
I'm totally not venting for space here. So
But as we're
Brynn,
as we're pushing our way down and we make our way past the traps and we slowly kind of get our way, Pod and Brynn, work their way up and we get to the next...
So Jericho and
Took the lead.
and Pod are
Yeah.
leading
Okay.
taking the
As we get to the entryway for the hall, Jericho kind of peek his head maybe around the corner and do a perception check down the hallway, see if he sees any traps.
Sure thing. Do a perception check.
11.
All right. You look down the hallway, and you would see once again mysterious gas lights, lighting the way down the hallway, and you would not see anything sus down this hallway. Just the 2 branching hallways off, to the side there, off your right. And I'm trying to actually zoom out so you all can see just a scooch better.
And I think the coast looks clear.
Yeah,
just
try
gotta
not
push
to.
it further in.
Yeah, you need to push it further
Loosen
in
it and push
do
it
the
all the way in.
lights.
that helped me.
Do be careful that you don't knock the legs in.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
happened
trying.
once.
Let me loosen this.
They're locked. They should be okay.
This one's locked.
Technical difficulties.
Please. So, Brynn,
Do 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 do. Phenomenal.
I feel like you've mentioned a rabbit several times, and I happen to know that that's a very, very obscure religious reference.
No, it was a rabbit of madness. It was definitely a manifestation of insanity. It even said so.
You spoke with this rabbit?
Well, I couldn't talk to the god of death. It just eats things. It's not really chatty.
The god of
god or
death
the
about the
rabbit?
rabbit? Are they one and the
No,
same?
the god of death doesn't talk. The rabbit talks. A lot.
Rabbit doesn't stop.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait. I'm gonna turn over to Pod and
I love it. It's like the rabbit never stops.
I was like,
poke you in the back
Senpai
with
is
my
the
staff.
best.
Wait, you've also talked to this rabbit?
He's like my best friend. We're like best friends.
Yeah, the manifestation of insanity.
Nix is just gonna go dumb faced and just have this look on her just of she believes you. It's very clear she believes you, but just what? Eh?
Sorry to interrupt the sputtering. On that note, yeah, everyone adjust your mic once, and then hopefully never have to move it again, because once again, cheap plastic. That's why it's not gripping very well over there.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I couldn't get a good angle for
It's
it.
cool. I was just letting everyone know now.
Gotta
since
get a
it
proper
happened
angle
once.
for your dangle.
All right.
Anyway,
angles and
so
dangles aside.
I'm done
Yes.
hunting for space and time now that everything's fixed. So let's continue down this hallway. I told you I wasn't feeling for air.
All right. So you all are able to see. If I can get my mouse back over here. I hate it.
Well,
I hate this piece of
The
crap.
druid and the warlock are up front, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you see that one opening right there, just barely in front of Alice, and then there's another one just in front of John. So yeah, you have 2 hallways that you could venture down, or go and see what's over there.
Pod, do you see any writing on the walls?
Is there any writing on the walls?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check or perception.
D20, right?
Sure. And then you add the special modifiers if you have any.
12 plus... One second. 12 plus 6. 18.
Okay. So, let me just look at the map and see if there would be anything. So you would see, as you would wipe away a little bit of grime on the outer door frame of each of the hallways, you would see that one of them says larder, the other one says nursery still. This all seems to be that's gonna, you've indicated that that's the inner sanctum, the nursery. So the first hallway is the one that leads to the nursery. The other one leads to the larder.
All right, man. So it looks like if we go this way, we're gonna head off to the nursery. But over this way, it's saying it's the larder. I
Well,
don't know about y'all, but
I was
I'm a
gonna
little hungry.
I mean,
So the nursery?
No.
okay, Brynn, please don't
babies?
eat children.
Look, you still at the nursery all you want.
I'm just
saying.
let's check out the larder before we go to the nursery, so you don't have anything behind us as we journey forward.
I feel like that
I'd rather not
makes
get-
perfect sense.
To have something come for us from behind, that doesn't sound like a good time in this situation.
Incidentally, you came upon the door frames to be able to read the writing, and you would be like, yeah, you can go down to the nursery, you can go down to the larder. You then actually peer down the hallway that leads to the nursery, and I'm zooming out so I can do this large swath of map to reveal.
Big map swath.
No, I like this.
And
Yeah, you would see that there are immense pits that are, so to speak, teethed. Is that the word? Yeah, with spikes.
Spiked?
Yeah, spiked. Spikes going on either side, and then on one of the sides, you would see a spinning saw blade. And there's, one pretty much on each side. I'm trying to have this thing. It is moving it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
You're good.
So
It's kind of centered.
yeah,
you can see it.
it. So that is what you see down there, and immense chandelier in the middle of it.
And that's heading to the nursery.
Correct.
It's awful. Let's
Larder?
go the other way first.
Larder?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I
Larder.
feel like
Larder.
we're probably going to have to go this way.
You said you were hungry.
Yeah,
larder.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're just the most courageous group. And I'm so proud of us.
You know, I
Coming
feel like
together.
we got time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Wimbledon
It's
didn't
not
seem like he was in a rush.
It's not like anything's coming through there. Yeah.
I mean, I literally... Yeah, that we got time.
Sky Daddy will save us if need be. We'll be fine. Let's go. This way.
I'm going to just hold up a finger and just open my mouth like I want to say something to you. And just think better of it. And then think about doing it again. And just sigh and just follow you.
I'm going to keep looking around and go, well, I don't think the Grim Spectre who steals your breath in the night is around, so we should be safe. We're good.
Creepy stuff you're saying is not helping the situation.
I don't see him right now. He's not around. I think we're okay.
She knows how to set the mood.
How would I, if we're okay, you just say nothing.
But then, you know, if I don't say, he could be like standing right behind you, gently caressing you.
Then tell me if he's standing
So
behind.
I need to know walking order as you guys are about to walk down this hallway that you see at the end.
We were saying these two were going
Still the same.
Still the
front,
same.
and then it was, I assume,
Brynn.
Yeah, Jericho and I are still in the lead.
In the lead? Okay.
Jericho
All right,
and
I
I
two
will
of
take up
us
the
are
back then, and kind of because I have the ability to see, and I was kind of used to being a scout, I will keep an eye on the back so nothing comes up behind us because they brought that up.
Fair enough. So we're gonna do that game again of who has the higher dexterity modifier between Pod and Jericho.
I'm at 1, so I think Pod's
Pod's
still
got
2.
two.
Pod still. All right, Pod. Give me another dex save.
most dexterous.
Pod, my dear boy. Oops.
We need to get some rolling.
19.
trades.
So
Oh.
21.
All right, I lied. We keep
Okay.
floor is the best roll.
So, Pod,
Well done.
as you are stepping forward, you would feel a light snap as a piece of twine snaps between your feet, and then you would see these immense, like guillotine blades, fire out of the walls and then recede back into their homes. You seem to set off the trap. You can try to do a perception check if you want to see if there's any additional triggers to cause those to jut back out.
I feel like you're hitting a lot of these. Do you need help with this?
Yeah, I'm
I feel
gonna
like you're
cast
having a
guidance.
bad.
I'm gonna touch Pod while he's checking and cast guidance on you.
Just wanted to
I'm
say.
going to roll for perception. See what we got going on here.
Just let me know if you need some
That's
help with
11
this.
plus 2, 13.
Plus you get guidance, so it's
Plus
a
four.
D4.
Yeah,
Add a
Roll a
D4. The triangle.
pyramid. Caltrop.
1.
15.
15. Okay.
Respectable.
Yeah, so you go ahead and pick up the little piece of twine that you had snapped and you start tracing it to the wall, and you're trying to trace your hands just along the edifice, trying to see if you can find anything else. You do not feel that there are any other triggers down this hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're good. Doesn't seem like this is leading to anything else, so let me keep going up front.
I think this is a great idea.
And,
Todd. Just lead the way, and I will happily follow behind you.
Yeah, and I'll
Pod-
test
Pod,
the food first too. I'll
Can
make
you
sure we're good.
see down here?
I can't.
Okay, just want to make sure. I don't know how your dead eyes work.
They
I
were
mean,
just.
Kerosene
ask
lamps
people if they
everywhere.
can
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say.
I assume it's still illuminated.
Brynn, are you having the Nyx is gonna point to the light sources in the hall? Can you see those?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to check in because I was
Yeah.
concerned for your welfare.
It's just because I'm a swamp revenant doesn't mean I don't have characteristics from before.
And they could have melted out of your face. I don't know.
You know, that's fair, I guess.
I'm not here to judge you,
I
except
wasn't sure what
for
to
all the
expect when
judging
this
I'm
happened
passing.
either, you know?
It's gonna poke you both forward, just like we're gonna get there one day. Just a smile on the outside.
I just start humming like giddily as we're just going down this hallway.
So you would find at the end of the hallway a large golden chest. And there's a little lever at the end there.
I'm gonna go investigate these things as I'm very curious about them.
I feel like this makes us pirates.
Give me a peg leg.
What does a 15 get me?
So, a 15, you walk up to the lever and you just go,
I feel like I poke it with my staff, just like,
clunk, clunk.
eh?
And as you do, you would see that it is threatening to trip. And I'm going to do this fun mechanic that one of my DMs did before called a luck roll, which everyone rolls a d20. And then the way that it goes is it's high odd, low odd. So odds in general are bad. A low odd is meh, sort of bad luck. High odd, not great. And then vice versa, high even, great things. Low even, yeah, not the worst thing.
That one, baby.
I was gonna say I got a 7, so I feel like I didn't do so great on this.
19.
Nix is
Hi,
lucky.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do the worst.
So that's me.
So,
the worst.
Odds are bad. You got the high odds.
yeah.
in your favor.
You're the clear.
All right. So, Pod, as she is continuing to poke this lever, it suddenly trips, and you would watch as the blades that had just receded, one of them comes lurching at you as you had just been waiting for her to inspect the chest and everything. So go ahead and give me a dex saving throw as this thing is careening towards you, and hopefully you'll be able to dodge it.
D20, right?
Yeah, D20 plus your dex.
So 19,
21.
Plus your saving throw.
21?
Yeah.
21.
So you all would watch as Pod suddenly goes completely vertical.
Matrixes
He's the chosen one.
But the thing is that you can tell that his body was not meant to do that as you hear sickening crunches of his bones. Clack! And then
like you
the
need to see a
blade,
chiropod. That didn't sound very pleasant.
and the
You
blade
know,
slowly just retracts as
didn't feel
Pod's
it.
just watching it shoot back.
Well done, though. That was really impressive. Like, I'm.
Go over
That was
and
pretty cool.
grab Pod
that's what
by
I
the
do.
center and hoist him back up.
And you'd hear once again that.
I'm gonna make sure I put my foot down on his feet to get the traction right. So
Yeah,
the
they're just
lever.
some noises. That just,
I'm
be
just
walking funny
imagining.
for
I mean,
a while.
I've heard much worse noises.
I'm just
but
imagining the
still.
cartoon kind of like Jack sound, like.
I'm the only one bigger than you, so
I'm gonna be.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm split here by a.
be walking
large
funny
one.
for a little bit. You know, it's okay. Thank you, though.
Well, did the chest open while this happened, or did I
No, you
learn
just
anything
reset
about...
the trap.
Oh. Well,
That's what
did I learn anything about the chest?
So, the chest, there is a lock on it. So, if someone has a lock-picking kit, or they can try a sleight of hand on disadvantage to try to open up the chest.
I mean,
Would investigation skill do anything towards helping open the chest?
is it a combination lock? Can I guess the
I mean,
combination?
padlock.
It's not yeah, it's a padlock. And,
I mean,
just
I-
an investigation check wouldn't.
No. Okay.
I look at this lock and I'm just like,
Could we break it?
I mean, you could roll an investigation to see if you do spot some kind of flaw or some kind of weakness in it.
Okay.
So go ahead
Can
and
we do that?
yeah.
I'm gonna
So then-
I'm gonna bless his thought.
Well, and I'm using
Okay.
conspiracy weave, which also doubles my I gain expertise instead, doubling my proficiency bonus with this investigation roll.
So just want to check on that conspiracy weave. Does it have a limitation on times per day?
Oh, it does not say. It does not say that there's a limitation to this one.
Okay, so this is just a class feature. Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
So go ahead and do your roll.
And add a D4.
So 13, D4 was
Yep, triangle.
this one.
By the way, as she cast Bless, you would hear a deep rumbling tone of this just horrifying sounding language, and you would feel the like icy cold hand of death that you're very intimately familiar with. But oddly, it seems to give you a back rub.
Yeah. gently like starts to caress your spine and work its fingers in and around and through it in a very nice, kind of relaxing way before the screeching and the disappearance and the faint smell of sulfur is all that's left around you. But you feel a lot better at whatever you're doing.
I hope it calls.
Did it after the first
Anyway,
time?
what was that roll? Did you roll your d4?
Yeah. 2?
Yeah.
Two
it's
plus-
what's on top.
Plus- what do you get?
13.
So plus 6.
Plus 6. So 19,
21.
So, as you are inspecting this chest, you of course notice that it is very aged, it's very old, and with that being said, on one of the hinges, normally these kinds of chests have 2 pins on either side that are a solid piece. That way no one can just pull one out. However, it would seem that one side in particular is missing like one of the end pieces. So in theory, you could pry off one of the hinge pins. Then it would just be a matter of someone trying to brute force open the chest. So that is the thing that you can convey to the group if you so choose.
Alright, so it looks like this lock right here has these 2 pieces. We might be able to pull one of these out and weaken this lock. And then maybe
I'm just
somebody
gonna look
can
at like
this bad boy.
so. Oh, so we're just trying to break it, right?
I mean, are we worried about anyone coming
I'm
after us
gonna
if
just
we
grab
don't?
my staff, just sigh, point it at the lock.
I have a crowbar.
Turn my hands and create a little sigil with my hand and cast firebolt on the
Brynn's
lock.
pretty strong. Babe.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
I was sitting there trying to hold up the crowbar that I had with me in my bag as the fire goes off. And
Just right on the lock. And then cast,
all right, back into the backpack.
firebolt on the lock specifically.
Okay. You would watch it. Definitely some
I have a
scorch
plan.
marks.
I just want to heat up the lock. So
I see what you're trying.
yeah,
to
you.
go for.
I think you get where I'm going.
I do. And this is going to be another luck roll of you trying to discern if this is actually going to work, because this is some old material, and this is also potentially gold.
I mean,
Not that
gold
hard.
is very conductive to heat.
It is, but this is just a firebolt that that's a low level spell.
It's a cantrip. It's just 1d10 fire damage.
Give me a luck roll.
7, so minorly unlucky.
So you would see that it does become, molting red hot for about a moment.
Okay, and then in that moment, I would like to then chill touch it to make it very.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna need a sleight of hand as you try to do this fast enough for to catch it while it's red hot.
A sleight of hand. I don't think an 8's going to be enough.
No, and okay, yeah, I was going to be a jerk and be like, oh, and then you burn your hand, but I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, I'm just trying to.
It just didn't chill at the right
Yeah,
time.
no.
It's more of a necrotic. I'm trying to weaken the lock and then deal damage to the inside, so it's easier for. And I'm going to turn. Okay, give it a shot with the crowbar. It's as weak as I can get it.
Bam! Full force, just whack it. I'm not even going to try to do the pry, where the heating and the cooling had already happened. I figure it's loosened. So I'm going to go full force strength into that.
Okay.
Just
Violence is
So-
the answer.
Give me an athletics check.
athletics. 16.
16. Okay. I'm gonna do my own little roll.
You cast blast. Did
Okay.
you cast on yourself?
So
I could,
as
but I
you
didn't.
would see. So did you say it was necrotic damage? Then?
So first it was 1d10 fire and then 1d8 necrotic afterwards.
The ice,
Oh,
the chill blast does
It's
necrotic.
not
right.
hot and cold.
I get what
It's-
you mean.
It's
Fair enough.
hot and
So
it
you
rusts.
Yeah.
It got heated up and then oxidized a bit, so some of it got eaten away.
Fair enough. So you would see a minor spark as you go ahead and strike the metal, and you would hear the tumblers click and then fall down uselessly. So it is open now.
there we go. Problem solved.
Put the crowbar back in my backpack and go, okay.
Yeah, why make it difficult? Magic solves most things.
And here's your box open. I'm going to go back to watching our backs.
All right. So
Brynn does not at all care about what's in the box.
It's a fairly big box.
It is. It
I'm
is.
just gonna poke
It is
you.
that size because you guys headed to the larder. So
I'm gonna go. Could
My
you
guy just-
open the box? I'm not. I kind of just like you're just looking down at this gnome that's significantly shorter as she waves her little arms. Could you please?
a piece.
Just
No. Just please open it.
I was gonna
It
say,
swings on a hinge. How heavy is the lid?
yeah, I was gonna say Pod just goes to lift
Wait
it.
a Okay.
That's a
Pod
good
just-
question. No, I was like,
It is gold, so yeah, I will come back over and help lift if I need to, but I'm not that interested in the box.
So you would flip open the lid just unceremoniously, whap, and you would see inside there is a single satchel with ancient coins that appear to be made of gold material. And you would find 50 gold pieces in there. You would also find a single... And we're back. So the party just found themselves a bag of holding and a sack of 50 gold pieces. Make sure someone's keeping track of this inventory.
I will.
And
I can do it.
a iron helmet.
I have. I don't
I
know.
want to feel useful to the group.
Jericho was the one that kept inventory
Yeah,
on the
that's
ship,
fair.
right?
And
That's
you're-
what you said
Exactly.
earlier.
I
And you're
kept
the
notes
one-
and I did the inventory.
And you're the one carrying the bag
I think
of
I
the
will.
people's loot. So
I
yeah,
will carry the
people's loot.
bag and have a running total.
See, I got your back, Jericho.
Team quartermaster here.
We're happy to have you on board.
I'm gonna be
gonna,
like
like-
So we
kind
have
of
50
listlessly
gold
strolling
and an
back
iron
forward
helmet.
and kind of keeping an eye out, looking, and just peer out to see if anyone's coming down the hallway we had been down.
After
Okay,
we made all this noise.
go ahead and give me
Yeah.
a perception check. All right.
The darkness is dark. I have dark vision and I still can't see my fucking fingers.
I was gonna say I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
I
Same.
was gonna say same non-human squad.
Since you are a simple-minded half-orc, as it were, you
9
as you're,
intelligence is not a problem. It still lets me vote.
you go ahead and whip your head around the corner, and you're
IQ of 71.
you're looking around vigilantly, but instead you see, ooh, pretty glowing flames. It seems we're good.
No, I just get I go out there and I just really closely inspect one of the torches. And I look around, like staring right into the flame the whole time. Go. It's not magic. That's fire. I checked. It's fire.
Thank you, Brynn. You
Brynn.
really
So smart.
solved that.
It could have been
for us.
magic.
You know, you're right. I give it to you.
All right.
How else did it get all the way
I
down
guess
here?
the rest of us are going to take a look or continue
what?
on. Since you said there's nothing down there.
No. I didn't say anything. I talked about the torch. It's fire. Thought you guys needed to know that.
Can I do an investigation roll to further inspect it?
The what?
The fire?
The
Please let me
mechanisms.
inspect the fire.
No, the mechanism.
He's like, no!
I don't want to look at the fire.
Fire bad.
Do it.
You're
Remember,
never
I'm like
expecting
Frankenstein
anyway.
right now. Okay, no fire.
Fire bad. So you are inspecting. I'm sorry. What again? The mechanism?
Yeah, like the mechanism spitting out the fire. See if I can disable. If there's anything we can do to.
No, it's not like a.
That's the
The
kerosene.
fire is
lamps.
like lantern,
Yeah, it's-
lighting
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Fire
it was shooting out of the
good.
wall.
no,
That's how it came out. They're kerosene lamps, and that's why I was saying, okay, they're not magic, guys. They're just fire.
Sorry, when we were saying you were looking at it.
No,
as
I'm
it
just
was
an
coming out of
idiot.
the wall. So I'm just like, whoa.
He's just
No, I'm just kind of dumb.
he's not the brains of the operation.
We'll say for sake of role playing stuff, you're like, "Where's fire?" And like then you're just like, "Oh, just the torch genius."
Yeah, right here.
So let's head back to the nursery since we've now explored.
Is there a way to the right, or is that a
That's a
dead
good
end as
question.
well?
So that was the hallway with the nice pit and all that stuff. That you
It's
saw.
this way.
Oh,
To the
and then-
north of, or well, what?
There's only
The
the
top.
two hallways. And,
Oh,
Okay, this is like a wall then.
yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
I didn't
let's-
reveal that part.
No,
But
Okay, just clarify.
It did have that symbol.
I wonder. I feel
supposed to be
like
like
why
that.
would they lock up treasure
I
in
feel
an
like
isolated area?
that answer. The question answers
No,
itself.
but like it, as far as that goes, because there's nowhere else to go. I feel like Could there be anything we're missing?
Or it's
Is there
just
any
where
kind of
they
trap
stored their
doors
treasure
or
out of the
anything
way
like
so
that?
they didn't lose it. I feel like you might be overthinking this.
I could be.
I mean, if Homeboy wants to do an investigation check as the rest of... He's going to go ahead and double back while you all wait in the hallway, I presume. Just
We're looking
sure,
at the
before
spinning
the
blades
pit.
of death over the whole spiked holes.
Yeah.
Contemplating
just-
life and mortality.
Just putting it off a little.
Yeah.
So,
Pod's gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
top
Go ahead
of
and
The
do an
most
investigation
appropriate
roll.
one to.
Yeah.
You're the only one that would think of it, so yes.
All this, there's lifecyst, I suppose. You're a lifecyst.
It's just, yeah. I'm glad we're recognizing this. This is an issue that affects people. Okay,
I
Me.
feel like he's.
I'm a member of the pro-death cabal. I think that's perfectly fine, and y'all just make it sound sinister.
Man, look, you got your Sky Daddy, and I got mine.
Sky Daddy.
You know what? I think, people should have the choice to die. All you pro-lifers are just taking away the ideas.
We are not getting into that.
What do you mean?
Dear God,
Ryan.
give me your investigation check, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, what is undead a choice then, or
Yeah.
So,
don't get him up?
okay, so to be fair,
Have
my
you tried
undeath,
not being undead?
my undeath was a choice.
What did you die? All right, there we go. Just drop the title. So what did you get for your investigation?
So, 23.
23. So you run your hands along the that wall at the end of the hallway, and just seems like solid wall, and you're very sure of it.
Very sure of it.
Yep.
All right, I'm
Did
doubling
you roll
back.
23?
Son of a gun.
All right. I mean,
how do
nothing
you
wrong
think
with being
we're gonna
safe.
get past these death pits? I don't know how else to describe them. I hate
Well, it looks like
everything
there's-
about it.
Those
What?
spikes look
I still have
pointy.
a drink. Just gonna pour a drink while I wait for Pod to come back.
Okay.
Well, so it looks like the one side of the pit is open without the blade. However,
We can maybe
I'm
just
sure
go
Is it slowed
around?
down
Be
to the
some sort
pit
of-
though, or it's
Since he's actually like looking at the pit and looking at this kind of like the situation stuff, and he's the one that made the observation first, I want you to go ahead and give me an investigation on advantage or perception
I'm sorry, investigation or perception, what?
on
Advantage.
advantage.
So you roll 2, keep the highest.
Oh.
Shit, okay, that's a shoot. That is,
Well, you get to roll it again. Maybe you'll get better this time.
No.
So, set up the bait for it to fail.
32. Because it was,
Wait, what?
32?
well, because it was 19.
So
and
you take
then
one of them.
My
You don't add them both together.
investigation would
Not
be-
your wrong spot you're looking at, but that's your natural.
Oh.
You check it. And there.
And which one am I looking at for this?
The plus that's next to investigation.
Gotcha. Okay. 22.
22. Okay. I was,
It was like
Still pretty
what
good.
are you?
That wasn't happening. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's chill.
Dead perception bonus.
He's new. So
we're good. We just got
22. You are able to determine that there is a whole bunch of dirt on the side. It is not sloping inwards, but you have less than 5 feet of clearance along those edges that are not encumbered by the saw blades. So with your excellent roll, you are able to determine that it would probably just take some very careful, like edging against the walls and making sure that you don't accidentally slip and fall into the pit. So, and in metagaming terms, acrobatics check. That's what it's going to be for folks. Now, at that point, yeah, y'all can make a plan of how you're going to get around this.
I mean,
Nix, you're the smallest among us. I feel like this
I
might
could
be a
carry
time.
the little one.
you know what? I think I'm more comfortable just going on my own. That's very kind of you, and I appreciate that.
If you don't want to be carried, I could throw you.
I think I'll just. Nix is just gonna walk over and just hey, before I go, could you just maybe offer some guidance on how to do this better? A little stressed
Want me to
about
throw
this.
you,
because
Denzel?
Yes, I will. I'll take this one better.
All right.
And
Just an
Jericho's gonna wild shape into a giant spider.
Oh God!
All right, so you all would see Jericho's eyes roll back into his head, and then you would see him glow with the radiance of the moon. And then suddenly you would hear all this sickening sloshing and crunching sounds as several limbs would burst forth from him, and his clothes would mold around it to eventually form, yes, a giant spider. So what are you going to do, Spidey?
Just please don't do
Can
that.
we go back a little and be like, give me the rope after this gross scene?
Just go hand it. Like,
Okay.
Ooh,
I think it wants the rope.
I'll
So, go
Can it
ahead
make
and
its own?
give me a charisma check. Just a general charisma check to see if you can convey to them, since none
With
of them
the
speak spider.
spider stats.
yeah, just roll your d20 and add your charisma.
Yep.
-3.
Oh, yeah!
That would be a 6.
Okay, I have a question. If I can disguise myself at will, can I disguise myself as anything?
No. Only as a
It's got to be the same
humanoid,
size
it's
as
something
you,
that
or-
you've seen. the
Something
same
medium-sized human.
Your size, basically.
Yeah.
Like, would I be able to copy him, like how he turned into a spider
No.
right now? Would I be able to feel like?
No,
okay.
you're faking being another person.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
You're doing the makeups and brushes and contouring to shape your face.
You,
and
you
then-
could look like Johnny Depp, but not a spooter.
No spooter.
Okay,
So-
last question.
Well,
I'm sorry, last question.
that's cool.
Does that apply to any of these deities that we've seen? Like the rabbit or
the spider.
Windleby.
Wimbledon. I'm not even doing it on purpose.
Windleby.
I've said his name
Windleby.
wrong so many times. I
On
don't
purpose.
remember
I
that.
got part of the bit, yeah.
No longer the bid. It's just how I have to
It's just me as a person.
Yeah, just,
Because of
it
response.
started on purpose and then it just stuck. But yeah, is that something like would my character like be able to do that since they're humanoids and see it and I've seen it plenty?
Probably
So
not
this
the
isn't
rabbit.
alter self. This is disguise self, and I do believe there is a
Big difference, yeah.
Veil of
difference, yeah.
Shadows.
So just give me 1 second
Warlock
to.
having all these abilities. Jeez.
So this is to look different and other belongings. No, you cannot like. You can dress like them, maybe, like, but you cannot like change your like biological features.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this is disguise self is mainly for if you're like trying to, I don't know, infiltrate like a secret
Or
base or
impersonate.
something, or impersonate somebody. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was just. Cause I remember initially it was initially like the undead, but then with the swamp revenant, you were like just keep the disguise. So I just wanted to, just to make sure. I just wanted to make sure so later. Okay. Thank you.
You're cool. Yeah.
Appreciate
So
ya.
no problem.
So you were doing something as a spider.
So that's the thing is he is just chittering and like not able to convey. Give me a rope. So I'm gonna go ahead and give anyone
That
since we're on the
spider has
metagame,
to poop.
intelligence check.
I mean, I'll take an intelligence
I got
check.
-1 check.
That spider has to poop.
I got a 27.
Okay.
Or is this a save
Okay.
or a check? Oh no, it's check.
This is just, yeah,
25.
general check.
Because I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you are
I speak spider for
Somehow-
like
I
60
I think you
seconds.
just lay out everything in your backpack and then
Yeah.
the spider points at the rope.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
there
have
you
a
go.
rope.
We can get creative. With that. Oh well,
I do.
all right.
I started laying out
Your
everything.
silk scarf.
Yeah, starting with crowbar. No. Holy oil.
Wait, he means
Reliquary.
the rope. That's what he wants.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
ask me how I know this.
20-foot twine.
Okay.
The other
Nope.
rope.
Oh,
He
50-foot
holds up
rope.
5 of his legs to be like,
So 5 of your legs, you're a spider. So what, like 3 inches?
he's
Really good balance.
Very tilted.
All right.
Okay.
So you're taking
rope
the
is
rope.
given,
And then
yes.
what are you
All right.
doing?
I will spider climb along the wall without the blade on it.
Okay.
Should have taken the crowbar to punch it into the
You mean
wall.
or just a python?
I don't have a pipe.
I
have a
mean,
crowbar.
so homie's already gone. We've already established that. So any of this stuff is irrelevant.
They don't give pythons in the priest gear for some reason.
So, Pythons aside, you're going to go ahead and make your way around each of these. Well, so the thing is that one side has a blade and the other one doesn't. So you're not going to be able to like really have this rope go straight down. If you're gonna try to do this, you're gonna have to like diagonal category that.
Or is there
You
any
could
way to
get up-
tie it off in the
You
middle?
can get up on the chandelier.
Okay, so
You're a spooter. You
Yeah.
can chandelier.
And then tie it to the chandelier.
And we could all swing like we're, 1940s swashbucklers.
This sounds awful.
It sounds like a great idea.
Or we could just walk on the side of the wall and he could hold the rope to help us.
Or we could swing on a chandelier. That sounds great.
well, so this is up to the spider. The spider has
Do
the
I
rope.
see anything that I could like anchor the rope against in this middle part?
Give me an investigation check.
What if the
Alright.
spider? What if Jericho hung out on the ceiling opposite of the chandelier? We tie it on the chandelier while he holds the other end in spider form, 8 legs, instead of one of us trying to do it with 2 arms. We shimmy across like that, and then he can just.
I mean, we can't plan. He's already over there doing his thing.
He's spidering.
Yeah,
spider.
9.
I'm so sorry.
9. So we're gonna go ahead and do another luck check to see, like on this one, because I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna play out.
6.
So that's good. Minor good luck.
I don't. No, I think the luck checks are straight up. That
Well, no,
like,
it's-
odd and
it's-
even.
All right, so
Yeah,
so low evens are okay, like they're not bad,
Middling.
but so what's going to happen is with that 6 like little luck check is you're going to go ahead and try to tie it to a piece of the chain chandelier that is anchored directly into the ceiling, and as you go ahead and toss the other side of the rope to the other side, as I thought you were going to do, right? Wasn't that?
I think
I'm
I took
still
one
holding
end
it,
and
yeah.
left the other
We're
end
still
for them
holding
to
the
hold.
other end.
So, okay then, for the sake of the luck check, you're going to give a experimental pull, and thankfully you do as you watch as the anchor comes unloose, the chandelier slams against the side of the wall, and yeah, that's the minor good luck, is that you at least noticed before you guys started trying to climb across.
I'm just gonna climb across the wall. It seems like this is a bad idea.
And try to tug it from there. Can I pull the chandelier into the hole and then use that to fill the hole to cross over?
Or we could just cross over and move on with this bit. So I'm gonna cross over.
All right.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go along the wall, and I'm gonna get a total of 20 on my acrobatics.
Okay, so yeah,
That's right.
you are hugging the wall, and
I assume that's what applies.
sorry.
You said acrobatics, right?
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
good. Then yes, I got a 20, and just shimmying with my staff and my book, just like.
So as you get to the middle,
I give you a high five.
it's going to be
and sorry.
another.
I'm just. I almost fall back into the pit, just like.
Like
oh
that
God,
creepy,
no.
like that.
Please stop. Please
He's so
don't do
creepy.
this.
I love him.
Of course, the undead guy likes the spider. Oops, that was lifeist. Anyways, so
Truth always comes out.
you're going to get to the middle, and like before you can advance, that'll be another acrobatics check. So before that happens, I mean, are you going to be like not even caring if they're getting across, but are you going to keep on going, or?
I mean, there's not much I can do to help them, so I figure it's best if I get to the other side, and then we can
Okay, so
we can figure it out.
go ahead and give me another acrobatics check then.
How does a 9 sound on that one?
throw you.
Does that sound like the DC was 5? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
It's sounding like a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Somebody's going in a pit.
Then I'll take a dexterity saving throw and get a 17 total.
So here's the thing is that you do fall in the pit, but thankfully you catch one of the spikes, but you're hanging there. So, yeah, you all would see her scuttling inside the wall, and then her foot slip, and then she goes to slide into the pit. No! And catches on to the spike.
Hey, Spider, can you
the spider sees this, so Jericho in spider form will spider climb along the wall and
Assist.
maybe
2
put
fingers.
some webbing to like help her brace against, or like stick her against the wall.
I mean, I feel like I'm near the top of the hole. You could probably help me just get up.
Okay. Can I give like aid for athletics check?
Or I could...
So
Or athletics
we'll go
support
ahead
out?
and aid. Yeah,
Alright, so you-
athletics. So
Oh, good, because I have -1 strength.
Okay.
I have a in-game question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right at the top of the hole, right?
I mean, you're like, so you see the spikes that are
Yeah.
jutting out. You're holding on to one of the spikes, kind of like
Okay.
clinged onto it.
Can I see the other side?
The other side, like what, the hallway?
Yeah, so if you look at the map, can I see, like, roughly where the chandelier is? Can I see that area from where I am currently?
Like what? Towards them?
Yeah, no, towards the middle where he... Or actually... yeah, where he is. In the chandelier area. Can I see
I mean-
that from within the hole?
Yeah, like.
Okay, then
you can see
I'm
just
just
barely.
gonna say nope and use a spell slot to disappear from where I am and appear over there as I misty step out of the hole into the middle. Just nope, no.
So as like
No.
we're gonna go ahead and for like dramatic effect, slowly reaching you down,
My spider arm into
like
the hole.
the mandibles just opening and closing.
Smiling, but it looks terrifying.
and just
And like
disappear from the
1,000
hole
eyes.
and appear in the middle. Just
Yeah, you just see a gout of smoke, and then appear on the other side.
it smells vaguely minty.
Well, and then I come to like the edge right there before I start walking over, and I just look at Jericho, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, you think you just like webbed the hole?"
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just like 5 feet, 5 foot square, maybe.
I will allow
If we get
for
him
that
primed,
innovation a Arcana check to see if you are skilled enough as a spider to be able to kind of like make like a little web that
With the
could
spider's
bridge that.
arcana, with the spider's intelligence.
Well, I feel
No,
like, no, when
yes.
you transform, you bring your own mental, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Except
Yeah,
I thought like
perceptions
vision
are
and
the only
stuff were like.
So you have the...
Well, you still have your brains. And that's not spidery.
Okay. 10.
10. So, as Pod
Do you have a bonus
mentions
to
that to
your-
you,
Intelligence now.
you go ahead and
I guess I should check arcana.
curl your ass up, and go try to shoot from your spinneret or whatever, and you would see the web just go just down the hole to nothing. So it does not work.
it's okay.
Get
Every
a spider
arachnid
shoulder
has that
shrug.
problem sometimes.
Thanks for trying, Jericho.
It's not that far. You can do it. Just come on over. It'll be fine.
Brynn, you go first. I don't want to make things slick with you behind me.
Thank you.
He's a damn boy.
Can I jump it? Just straight leap it.
It's your movement speed in half is a
It's like 30-foot jump
Aw.
because it's about 6 squares from where I can see from here.
Parkour.
I'm just gonna long jump it. Just have it just.
I feel
I
like you
don't
might
think-
be just...
So you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So what is even your strength score?
17.
So you make it about halfway because it's about 30 feet.
Up to your strength score. So
I can long jump 17 feet.
you would not
Make it.
make
Oh.
that. I mean, like I should have just said, go ahead and do a perception check and see if you can eyeball it. But like, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you, no, you wouldn't make it.
All right. All right. Then I will try the less fun skirting around the outside.
You're a cleric. You're not supposed to be like a jock about it.
I'm not trying to be a jock. It's
You're
just
like-
more fun to jump.
Bro, don't worry about it. I'll clear it, bro. I got it.
I feel like
Got this
he
in
is
one.
the jock of the group.
I am starting to see that.
Brynn is Brynn the character, and he's also the jock of the group.
Oh, my butterbeer.
Okay.
10.
Oh.
Including your...
Include my bonus. You said acrobatics.
Yeah.
10.
No cheese.
Give me that dex save.
20.
Oh.
Got
Nope.
it. Okay. So, yeah, like, it is almost immediate as you are thinking, I'm going to go ahead and do a running jump, and then you're like, fine. And then you go to walk along the side, I guess I'll be safe. And then your foot slips, and yeah, you're in the same predicament that she was in moments before, holding on with two hands onto the spike.
I'm going to look at the situation, go, fine, fuck it, and use the spikes to monkey crawl across and get into position and haul myself up.
Trying for an
Yeah,
athletics.
fuck that acrobatic shit, straight arm strength and athletics.
You are doing an acrobatics check for monkey bars. Like, you're having to swing yourself from...
That's not athletics?
No, to pull yourself up, that will be.
Ah.
But, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I'm at the bottom of a pit.
Just die.
Can I just swoop in and be her knight in shining armor, grab her and pull her up before she falls?
We are going to roll initiative
Oh.
on, these two folks right here to see who reacts first, whether it's her trying to do her swinging or you trying to run over there and grab her first.
Just D20?
Yes.
Plus
and then-
initiative.
Which would be your dex modifier.
Yeah, yours should be 2.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
20,
I delay my action. I hold action until the other player in initiative is gone.
okay.
Brian, stop fucking with the D10.
We're going to roll a luck check of whether or not. This is hardcore metagaming.
6.
So, God damn.
I mean, I can also fall and take the hit. I've got a decent constitution.
We don't even know how deep that hole is.
Yeah, well, you can only find out how deep a hole is by jumping.
I rolled an 8, by the way.
I fell much before you.
So, you are going to take 4d6 of damage.
Yep.
As you fall 40 feet down into the pit. So, you would attempt to save her and be like, no! And then she's like, I can monkey bar! And she cannot monkey bar.
Well, no, he's trying to reach out at me. Ew, slimy. I just let go. Ew. I'm sorry, you're still dead.
And that's the best
No.
part. It's just that she realizes that she wants to be saved after she gets grossed out.
Ew. Oh, wait.
Ah!
So,
You ever like done something and regretted it just as soon as it left your hands?
And just to spite
you're
her
going to
as she
take
falls,
altogether 13 damage.
That hurts.
And you hear, just a thud down at the bottom of the pit. So, she's down in the pit.
Ow!
Brynn, you dead?
Are you...
Not as dead as you, but not great.
Still from in the...
Okay, she's okay, guys.
Okay.
She's okay, everybody.
I'm gonna... He's halfway trying to catch her and you've missed. You want to get over here and then we'll get them out?
Yeah, I guess. I'll shimmy.
Yeah, give me that acrobatics.
Get...
Acrobatics. 15.
15. Okay, so you hug the wall and you do... there was one point when your wetness at one point makes you
Moist
slide
boy.
just a little bit.
It's so damp.
But you're able to make it. You're able to make it to the middle point.
Nail trail.
So,
While he's going across, I'm just gonna get kind of mad, realize that my knee is out of place, pop it back in, and just fall into a meditation trying to focus all the pain away from everything that is sore and cure wounds.
Also,
Okay.
as I was shimmying across, I was dangling one of my arms, like flapping them like this, just to make my little drip stuff rain on Brynn as it was coming down. This is getting rained down.
I'm gonna
trying.
I can't cure myself and turn undead.
So yeah, go ahead and cure yourself. But yeah, you're still down in the hole, 40 feet. Sheer wall.
Is it one floor for the 2 holes, or it's 2 sides?
2d8 plus 7.
Sorry, what was the question?
Is it like when you fall down, are
So,
both the holes go to the same
Out of the
floor?
13.
I
Like,
feel
can he
they'd
walk
probably
up
be
to
a-
the-
Oh no.
Oh, it's 2
Maybe they're
separate
okay.
cylinders. Okay.
Yes, correct.
I feel like at this point, as he's coming across, I'm just gonna mage hand and grab the rope and that he's got tied to a chandelier, and then drop it into the pit so Ryan can climb up.
Who's holding the other side of the rope?
The other side of the rope was tied to a chandelier, right?
That fell down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then.
So if I
he was
started
holding the
climbing,
other
it's going to
side.
fall on my head. I start pulling the rope.
Getting like a
Oftentimes-
Marv from.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oftentimes I wanted to swing from a chandelier.
Okay,
This is
well,
very,
how about-
all right, the Home Alone moment.
How about we all then grab a hold of the chandelier and help each
You're not
other?
over there, so you're going to acrobatics check over there to walk back over there to the middle. You're on the other side of the hole.
I wanted to toss the rope from the. Yeah, I'm over here with him.
No, you're.
Yeah, but you're no,
crossed
no,
the
no.
second
Yeah,
one.
you already crossed. You misty stepped. Remember? You misty stepped
you're, like,
across.
Oh, I
Really?
thought I fell into the first one.
No.
You fell into the
There
so
you-
you fell into the second one.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
misty
then
stepped
I'm just
out.
gonna-
Step down.
I'm just gonna yell, "You should toss him a rope! Hold on to the other end!"
So
Okay, we'll untie the rope from the chandelier end.
okay.
Have the spider throw it. It won't be as dirty that way.
I think
Grab
I'll,
onto his butt gunk.
the spider, Jericho spider climb up the wall and then like find the center point of the ceiling and lower the rope down. Then
Okay.
spider climb back across the wall and tap Pod on his shoulder, and we'll try and like tug of war.
Same bat time. Same bat channel.
Anyway,
Moist.
so last we had left the intrepid party. She had just fallen into the hole, and
We don't need to mention my hole, but
Pod is
Pod
Pod
is
had scurried across and already made it to the middle.
After heroically trying to rescue her.
Indeed, indeed. And at this juncture, you were going to do what?
I have repopped my leg to get it resituated and bending the correct direction. Cast and bound the magic to kind of rebind the ligaments that had torn. It's sore still. It's not perfect, but you know, it was bent the wrong way. You can't get everything you want.
Yeah.
But I am going to kind of look around and I'm going to first check, is there anything in this hole?
Now, mind you, I'm there shaking my limbs over there, getting my little ooziness
Blathering,
to
yeah.
start raining on Brynn in the hole as my own personal little screw you, you know?
Okay, okay.
Hey, Jericho, you want to toss Brynn the rope?
So as you work on going ahead to toss the rope on over and scurry just above Brynn's head, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you look around the hole.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
15.
You would
all we can
look
use
around and you would see a couple of skeletons, and you would see that a handful of them had 4 arms, 2 sets of arms, and one jutting out in the middle there.
But how many of them were had pouches on them? Because I'm more going through their pockets. They don't need their stuff anymore, and it's really a tithing to the Dark Lord.
Rude.
My bad.
Let's say I thought we were done fighting with that thing. We'll say that you are able to find 5 silver pieces.
I mean, thank the nameless hunger. This will go to feeding many children and preventing his icy touch from touching them this day. Or I'll get something shiny.
Let's not have him touch the children, indeed.
Yeah, no.
So,
He'll be put on a
I mean, he's
dark
part of the
list.
clergy. No, anyway, so
We just said we weren't doing this, Brynn.
I'm formerly Catholic. I can.
I'm preventing
Anyway.
the child problem.
Anyway.
Yes. Moving along. So Jericho, you have a rope
all
as
childs a
you would
problem?
see.
No child left behind.
Oh. Be best.
You would see this girl down there, popping limbs back into place and being like, waste not, want not, reaching through the stuff and pulling out a couple of coins. And you're going to go ahead and now lower the rope down. So,
Then climb back on the side and get with Pod, and we'll kind of tug of war this to brace it so that Brynn can climb up the rope.
I'll use their assistance and try to help the climb and do the scaling ascent.
so we're going to do athletics checks for all three of yous.
Alrighty.
For you guys to hold on to it and for you to actually, well, not only hold on to it, climb up.
Yeah. Try not to F myself.
There we go.
Oh my god.
A natural 1 for a 3.
Oh, wow.
We're just having the
Okay.
greatest rolls tonight.
9
Get
plus
him
3.
on.
And what'd you get over there, Potty?
I can't see.
You're not even short of a nat 20. We're all going
This is
all-
going so well.
12. That's a D12.
Yeah, you need
And
a
then-
D20.
Which one am I looking for?
You want a D20, not a D12.
Oh,
Do that math again where you get like 37. I don't say this.
Roll it on the TV for now.
15?
It'll be fine.
Okay, the
15.
TV is fine.
15, and then what stat am I looking at?
Strength.
Strength.
So your strength modifier, so it's 15 plus.
Or athletics.
Athletics uses your.
Yeah.
-1.
Well, you-
14.
So here's the thing: is that homie
Oh, yeah.
Nat Lund over there. So
I have a spider on top of me in the bottom of the hole.
I think the spider's smart enough to let go as he's getting pulled into the hole.
no. So this is what's gonna happen.
I'm
is-
gonna yoink.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Can I, interjection. As I see that we are slipping,
Ooh.
I cast. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Mystic Manipulation
Okay.
on Jericho
To do.
to grant him strength. So I use that and I grant them a portion of my magic. They gain. Oh, never mind. I thought it helped with strength. It just gives them hit points.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So
So he's heavier falling on.
Yeah.
I increase his density. He'll fall faster.
That's my bad.
Yeah, I form into a cannonball to really.
so here's the thing: is that you Nat 1, so you're gonna have trouble just controlling your limbs. You also don't have opposable thumbs.
Okay.
So
This was a bad plan from the
your-
start.
as your legs are trying to kick out and grip onto this, you hit Pod in the back, and Pod is trying to hold her by himself, and Pod's going to give me a dexterity saving throw to make sure he doesn't accidentally get pulled into the hole with her.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll it on the TV. Yeah.
So 15 with my dexterity.
Are you proficient in saving throws for dex?
Ooh, that's a good
Because then you'll get your proficiency bonus.
It'll be on the front.
on the front. We're on this one.
Nope, keep going. One more. One more. There we go. Scroll down.
You might want to print out yours next time.
Fair enough.
Your dexterity plus 2, not his proficiency.
Okay.
Just plus 2.
Okay.
So
17.
17. Okay. So, thankfully, you have the foresight to, let go of the rope just in time as you're about to slide into the hole with her. And you are going to give me a dex saving throw.
I'm falling on my ass.
Was that a
I take the
prophetic
whole,
sentence?
no, as I'm I have the Wile E. Coyote moment of pulling myself up, and the whole rope falls past me, and I realize, and I fall down on my ass.
And you're going
at
to break
about
the same
25
leg
feet.
again. You're going to break the same leg again, and you're
Nice.
going to take... Oh, that's just one.
I sprained my ankle.
You're spraying it. Yeah.
Okay. Ah!
Same what?
Stupid. Stubbed my
How's
toe in
it
my...
going over there, guys?
The spider shakes his head. I have no thoughts, but, like,
sorry.
Can I ask Sky Daddy for a miracle to make the rope that he had spit out earlier longer, and see if he answers my prayers?
You can ask and give me a religion check to do so, or Arcana, whichever one's higher.
What would religion be under?
It's a skill,
it's its own.
so it's going to be along with your investigation and all that other fun stuff. It's going to be intelligence based.
So,
Oh, like insight?
yeah,
No.
it will have
it's
the
in
same
those.
modifier unless you're proficient in it. Yeah.
Okay. So, because it shows up as a passive wisdom insight?
That's too far. You're on the wrong page. It should be your skills.
It'll literally be labeled religion, and on your skills.
They go in alphabetical order.
Well, also,
I mean, I could try something if you want. You're already dead, so I don't think it would be bad for you.
What are we talking about?
Is it okay?
far away.
What are we talking about? You know, let me see if Sky Daddy will answer. Let me see if Sky Daddy will answer. So that's 14 plus my Arcana is plus 3. So 17.
So, you get no answer as you try to commune with your god.
Damn it!
No. And just heads up in the future. Remember what I told you. It's going to be super rare if you're ever granted a miracle. And you're going to want to probably save it for something.
Well, that's why he's got to ask, so it's bigger.
That's what I mean, yeah, because if I never ask, then...
Never happens.
Okay. So, with having asked Sky Daddy,
Miracles are
you're
around
going
us
to...
every day.
Sky Daddy, why have you forsaken me?
Why won't you die? Go on. So, what were you were going to say something.
Yeah, as he's up there mumbling about his imaginary friend, I'm gonna reach out and my eyes again do the black glow, and a stale wind rustles around the both of us as the ephemeral grip of death reaches out and combines and touches us both, granting us a shred of his strength to try to lift me out of this fucking hole.
Okay. So,
Blessing.
as you do that, you are going to what? Try toss the rope back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the rope back up and with my crowbar, so it'll actually have the weight to get up, because that's how that works. I'm probably not gonna hit him in the head with the crowbar, but
You're going to give me a
he's
dexterity
dead.
roll.
Well, no, he's dead. So if I hit him with the crowbar, then it's an anchor.
I'm just standing on the other
Anyways,
side.
He doesn't feel
Can that
pain.
spider climb
so you're
into
going to
the
give
hole
me
with the
two
spikes?
rolls here. One, this is a crowbar. It's a long, skinny thing that can
javelin.
slide off of. So you're going to give me a sleight of hand first to make sure that you're going to tie this thing right, so that it would even.
I don't know how to tie shit.
We're never getting out of this hole.
This was not supposed to be such a hard trap. 13. It seems sturdy enough. Now you're going to give me just a ranged attack roll.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
If not, I have an idea.
It goes sailing past you. Like the whole rope and the crowbar just go flying past your head and right into the other hole.
Can I just...
No, so I'm the DM. Stop that. Get the hell out of here with that. No, on such a low roll, it comes flying back at you. It goes straight up in there. And you're going to go ahead and take just one damage as it goes clang.
Ow!
Harry and Mark.
You guys
Why didn't
need
you
another
catch it?
rope? I realized I actually did have one in my pack. I can just send it over to you guys.
Can the spider climb down the hole with the spikes on it, or no?
It'll be we're gonna go with a dexterity check to make sure you don't accidentally yourself up when you're going down. Excuse my language. So yeah, go ahead and you can try that.
9 plus 3, 12?
It's not gonna be that hard. You're trying to maneuver around your spider. I'm gonna grant this one. So you're gonna crawl
Climb down to the
down.
bottom.
And then-
I'm a large beast. Can he just jump on my back and we can crawl out?
Is there what's your strength? Because that determines carry weight.
Okay. Strength is 14. I guess since I wild shaped, all my inventory would be gone. So, and then it's double that. So 280. Are you less than
Is
280?
your strength score multiplied by 15? So what was your
14.
14.
So anybody got a calculator? Because this Chromebook doesn't.
Hey Ryan, what's 14 times 15?
Math. 29.
He's
No,
a
because
human
15
calculator
times
sometimes.
17 is 220.
That's why I asked him.
They said times, not
Two
plus.
times.
Yeah.
my
I was
bad.
like,
210. Thank you. So how much do you weigh there, Brynn?
Put back that 5 silver.
I
Drop some stuff.
I mean, without my gear, I'm 238, but you shouldn't ask a lady her weight. That's fucked up.
So,
She's going to be too
Yeah.
hefty of a lady for you.
Yeah. I appreciate the
Shrug my
effort.
shoulders and then climb back up.
I appreciate the effort, little guy.
damn it! You climbed down there to take the rope. Why didn't you take the rope with you?
No, I hit him on the head.
Hey, look, I got something. Okay, so at the first part of this area with the first thing,
Sorry.
we managed to stop the blades the first time, right? Not in this part, but the other part that there were the blades. We stopped them earlier, right, with the lever? Okay, so with that being said, is it possible for me to go over there, break that stuff off the wall, and bring back to leverage down into the hole for them to climb up, to bring them closer to the top?
So you broke the spindle thing. You didn't break the thing that she had set off on accident. You matrixed around that thing. That thing you could have theoretically broken off and done the thing that you're talking about, but those spindle things, no. I mean, like, you're on the other side too. You'd have to make an acrobatics check to get over there too. So
At
with
this
luck we've
point,
had,
I feel like I'm just gonna speed this up and deposit my rope over next to you two in the hopes that you will think about using that to get him out of the hole since you lost the first one.
Didn't lose it. It's down
The
here
hand
with
is just
me.
gonna like knock into the back
what
of your
is
head.
the range of your mage hand?
Mage hand is 30 feet. So if
You will not make it.
I can't
You're
get the rope
all
to
the way
him?
across.
Yeah.
I can just hold the rope. I'll spider climb.
You
down,
made the
pick up
mistake
the
of being efficient.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm just gonna sit there with mint and like get out a cup and make them a little drink and make myself a drink and just sit there cross-legged.
while they're just
Having my-
three stooging
I'm
over here.
going to take my
Watching the free
time,
entertainment.
and I will take whatever time is necessary to slowly climb my way up.
Okay.
So basically, I'll take 15
It's a sheer
on it.
wall
What?
It's
With
a sheer-
spikes?
on the outer edges.
Oh, just on the edges? Oh.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Ah, I see. Well, all right. I'm gonna hurl
Okay.
I still have the rope boomerang with the crowbar.
So go ahead. and
I've hit
do
myself
that
once.
ranged attack thing.
Yep. Can't hurt myself.
Oh, can I make a web so that if it lands in the web, it'll stick to it?
16.
We'll say with that too. Yes, you go ahead and
Sticks to the edge.
Yep. So it is just sticking to the edge now. Pod can go over and grab the thing and make sure that it's anchored and tightened into the. You don't have to do a roll for that. I'm going to go ahead and say you just go ahead and latch it on there. Good God! And
We both have bonus. We're both blessed now.
so you both go ahead, and I mean nobody has to pull you up. You're going to go ahead and just climb.
Yeah. Take my time. You know,
Okay. So yep, you're gonna climb up.
just
and
like back in 5th grade when we all had to climb the rope.
there you go.
It was my
So-
best class.
You finally made it out of the hole.
Hole escaping
First
101.
hole, DM. The first hole.
No, no.
it's the second hole.
Second hole. We got around the first hole. Well,
No. You were stuck in the first hole.
No,
You've been in the
wanna
first hole.
show
some
what
people
got
got
on
around
that?
the first
You never
hole.
got out, Wile E. Coyote.
Most of them got around the
You
first
guys
hole.
are up there. I'm back further.
She's all the way across.
We take a majority of people across the first hole, so we win as a team.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying my drink. Just sitting there, just like staring at you. I got my spell book open, and I'm just like going through spells, just like occasionally looking up and then going back to my drink.
I'm so thirsty because somebody
Beautiful.
my drink.
Okay.
All right, I will.
So what are you doing, homegirl? You're out of the hole.
I'm still blessed. I'm going to keep the focus on the concentration of the blessing that my God has intended me to have. Clearly, I don't know his name.
How long
I don't
does-
know his intentions, but I know he doesn't want me in a hole.
How long does bless last?
1 minute plus concentration.
It took you more
1
than
minute concentration is the
Okay, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to scoot across normal. Just F it.
Hey, for our viewers and listeners, what just happened? What did you roll? You went,
And that one.
so what you're saying is
I jump headlong into the next hole. I'm a silly salmon.
I just beat something.
I like it
I know how
that
to get out of here.
way.
I mean, I found money in the last one.
Oh, but you've
So,
got to take another.
Give me a deck. Well, so you got a dex saving throw. Maybe
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
catch yourself.
13. Nope. No. Maybe.
We're gonna say that you do catch yourself in the very least.
I'm hanging again.
Yes, you are hanging. So are you gonna try to monkey bar across again, huh?
No, I'm gonna let.
How deep is this hole?
40 feet.
40 feet.
pretty deep. It hurt. It looked like it hurt at least.
How high can you jump?
She already tried the long
She's
jumping thing.
hanging
No,
on. Yeah,
No.
there's no
But
jumping.
how many feet was it? Like how high could Brynn technically jump if we were going to use Mage Hand, for example, with
Oh,
a 30
Mage
feet
Hand,
duration?
It's like 5 pound limit.
Yeah,
for each hand.
it's a 10-pound
Yeah,
limit
yeah.
on Mage Hand, so I can literally do nothing other than sit here and watch you guys.
Yeah. So,
I'll just try to
question mark?
deadlift myself up. Could I just try?
athletics.
Yeah.
Can we give him the help action as a spider?
Go ahead and walk on over there as a spider.
Okay.
And yep, go ahead and re-roll that
Oh.
since it's help action as a spider, unless you're going to actively turn down the spider's help.
No, he's alive.
He's smiling at you.
No, the spider's alive. I would love to accept his help.
Okay, so go ahead and roll one more time.
All right.
Ugh.
Okay, significantly better. So yeah, you go
Eventually
ahead
we'll get
and
past these
the spider
holes.
reaches down and with a bunch of its legs just scurries you up, and you are back on the ledge. And we're gonna say that you made it all the way finally across. Oh my god.
So it's not even the four-armed apes that are our true enemy. It's holes.
Yeah.
So
I'm much
how much
more
is Pod
scared
weigh?
of
Can Pod ride
your
me
ability to
across?
traverse holes than your ability
That
to
is-
fight.
How much do I weigh?
and also remember, party, like 2 people max talking at a time. Yeah. Anyway, so you were saying, sir, you were going to do a thing over there, a pad.
Trying to figure out. All right. So.
You're going to go ahead and try to get across, I presume. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to shimmy across at that point. That's a dexterity roll.
Yes, sir. Acrobatics, yeah. So +2, whatever that is.
13.
15.
15. All right. So you as well make it the last step of the way, and then our spider, I presume, easily
spider
just
climb
spiders
across
on
the
over
wall.
there. Yep. I like how it was not the spinning saw blades of death that were the real threat. It was the hole in your own ineptitude.
Just the regular hole.
Just gravity.
The dice wanted to tell a story. What can I say?
It was a very specific. So what do we see down? I assume there's a hallway over here.
Yes, there is. I'm about to illuminate it finally.
I mean, I've just been chilling with Mint as the spider comes over. I'm just like, all right, get off, brush myself off, and just whistle, and Mint goes away.
All right, so down this hallway, you would see a immense steel door. Or no, it's actually just an archway. It is an archway leading into another room. I'm trying to move the map. How about that? Yeah, you would see an archway leading into another room.
Well, I guess we move on.
That's all we can do.
All right, we walk down the hall.
Okay.
Spider climbs. Spider's gonna climb on the roof and then walk the roof.
Okay. So, yeah, you're gonna go ahead and who's turn. I mean, what's the order of people
I
walking?
guess I'll lead, just having been so bored sitting over there, just like I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Let's just go.
Nix, could you send a fireball down the hallway? See if we can see what's down there.
Okay, first off, it's
Fireball.
fireball is something else entirely, and what would that do? It's not going to touch the floor or the ceiling or the like. I appreciate your thought, but let's just move on.
Just want to see.
I'm just gonna look you dead in the eyes
You have
and just
vision.
throw a firebolt, a little one, down the hall, hitting the wall at the end. Just
Smart.
See, I appreciate you.
anything for you, Pod. And then we're gonna continue down the hall.
I'm gonna walk up to Pod and I'm gonna have the black sacred flames of death coating my hand. Does this help?
I feel like you should get an ointment for that. Some sort of
But you wanted
balm.
I have oil.
Is that contagious?
It can be.
Gross.
Yeah.
So we get to this archway.
Yeah, so you do. And you would see
Fire of
inside there would be several stone tiles that appear to have letters in common. And they are all over the place and different.
We can't quite see the.
Yeah. Well, so first, do you all go inside?
Okay. I mean, yes.
Yep. So as you step inside, you step on a panel, and what do you know? A giant iron gate appears behind you, locking you inside this room.
That
I
bodes
mean,
well.
we weren't gonna leave until this was done anyway.
I mean, this room might as well be a pit.
You know, oh god,
Don't
no.
fall into anything else. Oh.
So, does anyone want to do an investigation or
Yes,
perception
please.
check?
I'll do an investigation roll on this room as we see tiles. I'm gonna get a 17 total.
You would find a single slate, and I apparently live in a building full of gorillas as people are just thumping around. Anyway, yeah, you would see a slate written in common that reads, "Your way to freedom still has you cornered. To unblock your path, you need only ask. But beware that you don't spell out your doom, for peril awaits those who do not choose their words carefully." And I will put it out there that I don't claim to be a genius. I might think that some of these riddles and stuff that I come up with seem straightforward to me and like someone could think it out. But I will also allow the concept that maybe you yourselves aren't smart enough to figure out the riddle, but maybe your characters are.
I was just gonna say, I
And
feel
we'll-
like Nyx is smart enough to figure that out, and Alice is just like glassy-eyed stare, just like
I was gonna
my
say,
character would be smart enough to figure that out. Can I roll an intelligence?
Both us is dumb.
So,
Pod just screams out, "Can you open?"
so you're going to go ahead then and roll that, yeah.
Help us, Ghost
How
Rider.
does a nat 20 up to a 25 sound?
That's a nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I can tell. Yeah, okay.
So nat 20,
All right.
25?
So, as you are eyeballing this this riddle, you say your way to freedom still has you cornered, and there's a gate on the other side. What would I want? I need to spell open in each of the corners. I need to have OPEN.
Or we put FIRE, and
I'm
we
gonna just do that.
no. But if
So-
we put fire, then it'll be open and
Here's the
aerated.
thing that you also determine with your nat 20, since you rolled so damn well, that the other part of the riddle, it says, yeah, you need to spell out open, but if you, while you are moving these tiles around, you accidentally spell something, that something may actually be a verb, and it may actually screw you. So this is where we're going to have kind of like turns as far as unless one person's going to take the lead and move all the tiles.
I feel like it's easier. If we have one person. We finally beat our greatest adversary.
The hole.
The whole.
What is hilarious though is in so many of my games, when I have a bridge that is rickety, that is my player's kryptonite usually first. Like, this is the first time I've had players get stuck on a hole. First. So, well done. Well done.
Setting a new standard.
At least we didn't start a fight with a gazebo.
It's true.
Classic.
If you'll believe it, both of the people in my house were talking about that today. I was just like, of course it comes up again.
Yeah.
So, as you all walk into this room, you would at first hear rushing water all around you. And then, as you all would step inside, you would hear the sound of a panel being compressed, and then you would hear the sounds of several gears turning, and then your entire site would be illuminated as you would see this immense streak of lightning cascade across this bridge that you're about to see. Nope.
Talking about the rickety bridge.
This isn't
They're gonna have a
rickety.
mildew problem in
It'll be
here.
stone.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to reveal this.
Oh, nice.
As you would see, hanging gigantic steel orbs where there is lightning cascading between the two of them, as there are mills on either side that seem to be powering this electronic giant, like Tesla coil, more or less. And erratically here and there, strikes lightning on the bridge, and you would see several scorched skeletons in its path. So, I am working on...
Well, this is gonna
last.
suck.
All right, y'all. So I don't know if y'all want me to do it, but I can talk to some of these dead here and see if they can tell us.
I mean, they can tell us how they died
Yeah,
by
they can
getting
tell
on
us
the bridge.
What they
You know-
did, we don't do that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like if we don't do what they did, our chance of success will be just a little bit better.
I feel like that answer is just don't go on the bridge when there's electricity on it.
I feel like...
That seems like the logical conclusion.
Yeah,
at
but
this
how do we
time.
control that?
I mean, if it's a problem, and I lay down or I kneel down and my hand presses against the bottom of the ground, and just where my hand is, the water starts dissipating and disappearing, I can, ask my Lord if he would bless my action, and he'll remove this water if we need it.
You're going to go ahead and try to pray to your God to...
Create or destroy water.
How much water?
I can get rid of up to 10 gallons. 40 gallons total, 4th level.
These are... You see these giant mills and these giant waterfalls.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
more than 40 gallons.
Yeah.
Well, if we keep it dry on the bridge, then it can't electrocute us because there's nothing.
Well, so it's not that the water is necessarily causing it.
Oh,
It
The giant
is-
Tesla coils.
Yeah.
well, we would be less conductive.
I mean, so
Slightly.
you could go ahead and do that. I'm just kind of...
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
Can we see anything past the Tesla coils?
That is
How
a good
far
distance.
from the bridge are the Tesla coils?
They are roughly 15 feet as they swing pendulously with the ebbing of the waters falling.
I mean, how sturdy do I think the chain that is? Because they're suspended, right? Mm-hmm. How sturdy does the chain look? Could I just?
Give me a perception check.
I would be happy to give you a perception check for a total of 21.
Okay.
Could I? My thought is, could I just throw firebolts at the chain until it breaks and the thing falls, and then there's not a connection?
These are giant steel balls, like, so they are being held up by some pretty damn
Yeah,
thick
that
chains.
was the thing. Is like I
Yeah.
assumed it's pretty hefty chain, so I was like, "This is a long shot. This is the best thing I could think of."
I got you, yeah. Like,
Could I use Unseen Servant and have it light fire on the chain to try and melt through the chain from up close? Since it's unseen, you can go there.
Well, unseen makes basically like a little ghost. It can't
like
do damage or
invisible.
attack.
Well, it says that it can light fires.
Like a basic fire, like
Yeah.
a fire in a
It
stove.
has a lighter. It has a Zippo.
yeah.
Light a fire on the chain.
I mean, it's
I
great
got
for if
Trying
you
to
need
think outside
somebody
the
with
box. I
the.
don't know.
It's great if you
No wrong
More
answer.
for like
yeah.
lighting candles.
Can we see the other side of the bridge? Or no?
No, that's too far. You can see the little platform in the middle. I can do that much in the very
Alright.
least.
Okay.
There's water hitting the tops of these, or what if we're able to
Can we
get them
down to the
submerged
water
with
or
water
no?
temporarily?
I'm sorry?
I asked the group, well, what if we could, like, create water around these? Do you think they would stop sparking while the water was, like, raining around it?
I don't think so, because it's electricity, and electricity and water usually go pretty well together.
So drying
What's-
things up might potentially.
So that's the middle of the
prevent
platform
the
for the record.
convection.
You were asking about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of arch.
Like-
and we can
like the
oh,
symphony?
Are we thinking that the water is what's causing the conduction between the Tesla coils? Like if
Yeah,
we
it looks
dry
like
it
the
up,
waterfalls are powering the coils.
I mean, we could. Can we see, like, is there an easy way to stop the engines on the side if they're tied to these coils? Or could we break them from a distance?
Give me that perception.
Perception 21 again. I rolled another 18. Jeez, I'm never letting go of these dice again.
All right. So, indeed, what you would see, just as you're looking around trying to find a way to break the turbines, I suppose or mills, whatever, you would see off to the right of you, I suppose, would be a immense boulder sitting atop some loose gravel. You deduce that someone could lob something up there, maybe, and dislodge it, and it'll roll into the turbine and break one of them.
I mean,
Or a spider could go over there and kick it.
yeah, but then the
loose.
spider could get hit by the boulder. I mean, I feel like if we just throw magic at the gravel until we destroy it, the boulder will just fall down. Like, why put anyone in danger?
could the unseen.
How about we have the dead guy do it? That way no one's in danger. No one worthwhile's hurt.
Or we could have the unseen servant go over and move the gravel out of the way. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, the useless servant can go do it.
Brynn, I'm going to ask you politely
unseen
to
servant
stop
kick you in
because
the
I
butt.
feel like you're starting to get... I thought it was in jest to begin, but I feel like it's starting to get kind of mean-spirited. And I feel like you're being mean to Pod. And, like, I don't think Pod has done anything to deserve this.
Has he been alive?
What Nix is saying is you're being a dick.
I was trying to be a little bit
You're
nicer
not
about it.
alive.
I'm not.
Anyway.
But you're still being a dick.
But I'm a living dick, so that makes me right.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this unseen servant
Okay, yeah.
and give it the objective that it needs to clean out these rocks in front of that boulder, and on the way there, give Brynn a little kick in the ass. And
just a kick from the unseen servant.
a little
Just
kick in
making
the- yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Can unseen servant can fly?
Yes.
Float? Okay. All right. So,
I think so.
It says invisible, mindless, shapeless.
you all would watch as
sounds like my
a
ex.
small, translucent, kind of looks like an angel with the touch of like a nature theme to it. Appears beside Pod, and then starts flapping its little wings and flies on
Oh,
over.
that's so cute.
And you would watch it just start tossing little rocks out of the way until whoop, just gets rolled over by the boulder, stands back up, and you all would watch as the boulder lodges within the turbine. You would hear a loud grinding sound and some fizzling of electricity. And yeah, it's extraordinarily loud. We're talking about like that Lord of the Rings bit when the skeleton fell down the well, like that damn loud. But yeah, you hear the waterfalls are still going around all of them, but only one of the Tesla balls is still charged. So it would seem the threat is no longer there.
Now we can proceed onward. Good job, team. Way to go.
And this servant lasts an hour, so let's have fun.
You actually figured out both of my riddles. It was the whole really was your most
Yeah. Yeah. We're just not going to talk about that and
Let me
move
tell you, at
forward.
the end of the campaign, when we do a recap,
We gotta do
just
a-
like, man,
the
what was
whole
the
movie
worst
anyway.
part about this whole thing? Like that hole.
At the
first mission.
At the end
Every
of the
hole.
campaign, we're going to
There's
have
gonna be
a
a
whole
repeating
timer,
problem.
and we're just going to see how much time we spent around with holes. It's going to be the worst enemy of this whole campaign.
Usually that's the bard's
That's the
problem.
BBEG. But
Anyway, we proceed to that middle platform.
Anyway,
I'm so glad
Well,
I
so-
didn't play Bard.
you could walk all the way across. There was a second thing of balls that you realized they would have, yeah, they would have been cascading, the Tesla
all of
coil between all of them. But since you broke one, it broke the circuit, and you all are able to make it across. And it would
made
take
it
you
through the puzzle.
into, yes, you would see, as you would be walking across the immense bridge, walking past the bodies of the fallen and the scorch marks, with the still dangerously swinging steel balls surrounded by the waterfall, you would be greeted by a immense statue that looms tall over you all, just at the archway of the next part of the mission, and that is, I think, as good a stopping point.
Oh, God dang. We didn't get to